Okay, okay. Let me see if I can hear myself. If it's loud and clear. I do not hear myself. Let's see. Okay, I do hear myself. Okay, good. Okay. Y'all come in, hit the thumbs up, hit the thumbs up. We're gonna talk. Um man, yes, we're gonna talk about the female Kevin Samuels. Now, the female Kevin Samuels. Y'all know how I felt about Kevin Samuels. So some of y'all might be mad and angry. You might disagree, and I'm okay with you disagreeing. I'm gonna put the link up, baby. Because when you disagree, you could come up, y'all know. But like I didn't know what the bonobos, what that actually meant, because I don't really listen. I really, to be honest, I don't really listen to people unless I'm up on the panel participating. So I was like, hey, she's funny as hell. She over there rocking and punching these niggas in the throat. Whether it's with real information or not, I guess we women don't care. Some of these niggas need to be punched in the throat, right? So I gave her a plus for that. And y'all have heard me say that. Gave her a plus for punching niggas in the throat. Bam, bam. Some of these niggas need to shut the fuck up. But I digress, right? Because, see, I would love to punch them in their throat, but I don't have the opportunity because they scared, baby. They ain't never coming on no panels with me. I could be on their panel and them niggas will stay off that panel until I disappear. Okay? I don't get a chance to punch them in their fucking throat. And the thing is, when I punch people in the throat, I don't even come and just start dogging you out. I ask you questions. I answer your questions. They don't like that. Okay? So I gave her a thumbs up for punching these niggas in the throat. Bam, 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 bam. Ladies, I think most of us agreed to that. Most of us, not all of us, but most of us. But I know you hoes ain't letting no bitch turn you gay though. And monkeys, gay monkeys. Oh, hell no. Y'all got to be joking. This cannot be real. Are you serious? I would have did better sitting back and letting the manosphere just chew y'all up and spit y'all out. I didn't know we were going to let a woman walk up and start turning you gay and monkeys. Not just monkeys, but gay monkeys. We can even forget the gay. But you motherfucking women going to be monkeys and y'all going to be gay. And I'm going in chat rooms and y'all talk about, yeah, bonobo, we bonobo. But bonobos, you dumbass hoes, come over here and unite and hit this link. Hit this motherfucking link. I need to know why your dumbass is okay being called a fucking chimpanzee. And I want to know why you bitches didn't come out with the LGBT community and just admit that you like playing with other pussies. Nothing's wrong with it, bitch. You're a part of the LGBT. Your ass was against the trans women. How you gonna be a part of the LGBT? So this bitch come out, right? Want to be a trans man, right? Putting her pussy in the air and telling you that she gonna make you lick it because she is the pimp. And you bitches sit over there and talk about right? What the fuck? I'm too old for this shit. I shouldn't be having to tell you women that you shouldn't be letting a bitch call you a monkey, number one. And I know goddamn well. Y'all know I'm pro LGBT. I'm a supporter of all communities having their rights. That is a fact. I think if we start being picky about who have their rights, we won't get our rights. They don't let us fully use our rights. And so we got to stand with other groups so we can get our rights. Okay. But what in the fuck is you doing, baby? You're twitching your pussy around in a group. This not a circle jerk. What the fuck is this called? I am a woman who never am a loss for words when it comes to sexuality and sex, but I ain't never heard of this one. I might have to look it up because I'm quite sure there's a term out there for bitches sitting in a circle, messing with each other's clits. Let me look it up. I'm going to look it up. Okay, I can't do it so y'all can see because, you know, some sex shit might pop up on me. Let me look up sexual term for women circle jerks. Because I know what a circle jerk is. Let me see. Is there, they got a jerker slang. Circle jerk is when males sit in a circle jerking each other's off. Y'all can look that up. Okay, let me see if there's a, let me see if I go into Wikipedia. They may then tell me what the opposite for women. Oh, my computer don't die. Oh God, that came out. Let me see if there's one for women. This bitch might be putting something new into the ether, baby. I never heard of it. Oh, look, wait, no. I don't see nothing. What's an echo chamber? Y'all, an echo chamber is also slang for circle jerk. Did y'all know that? Please don't die, computer. I moved it. I'm gonna have to get me a new laptop, y'all. I do have another laptop here. I don't know why I just don't plug it in. My Apple. I can't find it. Anybody in the chat? Anybody in the chat got a circle jerk for women? Anybody got a term that I need to know? I just need to know. Anybody? Nobody? I never heard of it. You know, we women, y'all, we can be, when we women, we could be, some of us could be very sexual, right? I don't have nothing against women getting together, but I don't think we are that desperate where we would need to get in a circle and start fondling with each other's clits. You know what I mean? That's something men would do though. Men, they get desperate. They play games. They get drunk and play games. And them motherfuckers will sit in a circle. And I'm not joking about this. This is real. Okay? That's how they introduce that type of sex to men who may not be willing to do that type of sex. So some nigga come in there and talk about, yeah, let's do circle jerk. And they'll be like, yeah. And then some of the men will stand to the back and look. And then while the other one's putting the chairs in the circle, and then they want to participate because they horny as fuck, but they like, this is gay. And then somebody say, it's not gay. Come on. Nothing wrong with wanking your tatler whacker. And then they go, I don't know. And then they're going to gup down their beer, right? And they're going to put it down and they're going to say, hell yeah, I'm coming. And then you're going to grab a chair and sit in that fucking circle. These niggas need pussy, but okay, they don't know how to get it, so they're going to jerk each other's off. And they say it's not gay. But if you put another man's penis in your hand, then I'm going to have to inform you, then you are gay than a motherfucker. Okay? But nothing wrong with it. Just live your best life. Okay? Now, let's think about that with women. So women, we sitting around and we horny. Somebody say, damn, I'm so horny. And another woman look at it and say, girl, let's go out tonight. Let's go out tonight. You know what I'm saying? Look, we're going to put on our dress, our stilettos. We're going to make up our face and put on our wig or our weave, and we're going to do our hair. And when we get horny, we go to the club. Fuck out of here. We're not sitting in no motherfucking circle messing with each other, please. The fuck? We're not doing that. That's not being done. Okay? Because it's so easy to fall on some dick. Let me tell you how easy it is to get some dick for you ladies who circle jerk and turning into gay chicks for this bitch. Are y'all fucking kidding me? Listen, if you need some dick, bitch, it's easy. Go knock on the door next door. If there's a nigga live next door, he ain't got no wife, right? Go knock on the door and say, hey, sir, how you doing? I'm good. What's up? Well, I just came by to see if I could get a cup of dick. A cup of what? You mean a cup of sugar? Nah, bruh. I just need your dick. That's all you got to say. He look you up and down. He wants to know, okay, your place or mine. He might tell you to come on in. He might be living with his mama, so he might not be able to let you in, but he'll walk over to your place, though. What in the fuck is you women doing? It's easy to get dick. Okay? It's easy to get dick. But I cannot believe that y'all wants to get in a circle and be messing with each other clips. Y'all cannot do this to me. Okay? Please don't do this to me. What the hell are y'all doing? Y'all need me to show y'all how to get dick? Is that what's going on? Because this bitch got you over there talking about licking on being together. Like y'all, she's giving you this, she's envisioning and portraying, or she's describing, that's the word, describing this fantastic world of just women. Think about it, ladies. Come on this journey with me. Just think about it. Women everywhere. And we all are just nice to each other. We're just, hey, how you doing? I'm good. How are you? Well, I'm good. Right? You're walking to the store and you damn near skipping. You're so happy. Right? You're walking. You're going to get you bypassing some flowers. You stoop down and grab a flower and smell it, and you start skipping to the store. Yeah. You see all your sisters over there. They got some sisters over there across the street. You're waving at each other. How you doing? I'm doing good. Where you going? I'm going to the store. Okay. Y'all having a good old time. Right? Everything's fine. Yeah, everything's good. The air is fresh. The weather is warm, but not too hot, not too cold. You're in your sundress, right? You didn't have to do no makeup. Uh-oh. That's problem number one. Some of y'all are really girly girls. Y'all love to do your makeup and beat your face, bitch. Beat your face. But there's no men in the world, so what you doing it for? What you doing it for? You going to the grocery store? Okay. You ain't got no children because there's no men in the world. So what you going to the grocery store for? Oh, to feed yourself? Well, let's back up a little bit. Remember, no men in the world, so we're going to back up. Back. There's no you if there's no men in the world. Oh, I do have to do it on the opposite side because we already know, for you guys, some nigga told me on a panel the other day that the man have the seed, and he told me that the children is in his nuts. That's what he said. My God, I told him, do he know science? And he says he don't believe in science. If you don't believe in science, then what the fuck? You can't argue with a dumb nigga who don't even believe in science. He don't believe in that. He don't believe in nothing that nobody told him, because he says you can't believe them. And if you can't believe them, then who do you believe? Because you can't believe a dumb nigga who haven't even left his state. You barely leave your city, let alone your state. You barely leave your neighborhood, let alone your state. So the only thing he would know is anything that he saw with his own eyes. We call them dumb niggas. And even if they're women, they dumb bitches. Okay. We just gonna say dumb bitches, dumb. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna bypass that. Okay. So this is the thing. I'm not against gay people. I'm gonna make that clear. I promise you I'm not. But I am gonna have to smack some of you, wake y'all the fuck up. I don't know what spell this woman put on you, but y'all do know I am a voodoo queen. So we're gonna get rid of that spell on y'all. Okay, that's what I'm about to do. We're gonna do that tonight. I'm gonna light the candles for all of you who suddenly decide you want to sit in a motherfucking circle with some bitches and y'all mess and founder with each other clits. I'm going to get that spell from over you. Y'all better stop listening to these bitches who sound like niggas, because some of them have roots. And I know y'all don't believe in roots. Some of y'all think you got to believe in it to believe in it, but you are believing in it. You listen to her say things that don't make no sense, but for some reason you believe it. You believe it. So now she got you. She got you, baby. She got you by your balls. And now she could put a root on your ass. That's how simple it is. So I'm going to help y'all later tonight with that. For everybody who's willing. Now, if you're gay and you want to be gay without being gay, then go over there. And let her talk you into how good it is to be gay without being gay. Because y'all can't say, the biggest things that she believes in is that women are chimpanzees. So if you don't agree with that, then what the fuck she's saying that you do agree with? The other thing she says is that women should be with women. And if you don't agree with that, then what the fuck else is she saying that nobody else in this world on YouTube or somewhere is saying? And that's what's going on with you young people. Y'all decided, y'all think that you can listen to any and everything, and that you can decide to throw away this and that, but you're going to keep the good stuff. And I'm not sure if you believe in science, then you have to know that that's not how it works. The brain doesn't work that way. If I sat here every day, day in and day out, and I put something out in the ether, and you heard me say it every day, you will start believing what I am saying. That is how the brain works. Y'all not even really listening to her because she got a spell on you. Because I watched a video last night. We toured through a video last night and showed how irresponsible, how dumb, how she's lying. It didn't even take long. She's angry and she's conceited. Some people use the word, what y'all call it, being a narcissist. But I think that word is being used a lot. I think conceited might be the one where you women have lifted her up to a certain point where she knows she can even tell you that she a pimp. She your pimp. If a bitch told me she was my pimp, I would be, you got me fucked up. But I watch you women stay, clap, tell her she was right. Tell her she was right. Now, if you're listening, TheQueenMaker, I'm going to put the link out, baby. You could come and hit my link anytime. Because I heard, see, I don't have to downgrade you. I don't have to put you down. I don't have to insult you. Now, if you want to do that, I could do that. I do that well, too. But I have a couple of questions for you. It's going to start with your stolen valor. That's what it's going to start with. But then again, though, now, see, I didn't hear the videos, but I have reliable sources who said that she was in the military for 8 years, right? When people start questioning what we see, those of us who was in the military, then I heard that she started saying how she got kicked out. So then let's think about that for a moment. If I was in the military and got kicked out, I wouldn't be bragging about me being in the military, because that means she failed. And let me tell you, it's not easy getting kicked out the military. You got to do something real erroneous to get the fuck kicked out the military. It's not like you going to work on the outside when you go to the job and they just fire you, or you did something wrong in the job and they fire you, right? That ain't how the military work, baby. So I heard that she claimed she was military, and then she hurried up and started talking about how she got kicked out the military. Why would you brag about getting kicked out? And what the fuck is you women doing? You following a bitch who couldn't even survive the military. You know how easy it is to survive the military? Like, I'm on some real shit. I'm not even joking. Baby, it's so fucking easy. It's ridiculous. The job may be hard. If you fail at the job, you could get another job. You go get training, right? They already took your scores. You already took a test to get in the military, which proved you can at least get in there to do the minimum job. They give you the job based on your scores. And so since she was a truck driver, we already know her scores wasn't high at all, because she said she was an 88 Mike. Now, I'm not downing 88 Mikes. I'm not even downing anybody in the military, right? So don't get it confused. That's not what I'm doing. All I'm simply trying to say, though, it wasn't like she was in a field where she had to really have a, you know what I mean? If she would have been a man, she would have been a grunt. You know? They gave her close to it, real close to it. Anyway, so so she goes in when you go in the military, they already got your scores. They know that you could do at least the minimum job. Because if you fail the AFAB, which means your score is too low, then you got to take that shit again. You got to get them scores up. But once you get in, they tell you what you qualified for, the jobs, right? They tell you, and apparently, since she mentioned the 88 Mike, that's probably the highest job on the list, because she had 3 MOSs. She had never get into where she could be, you know, like myself, medical field, because medical field is a large and a vast field, right? You could be anywhere from a food inspector to a goddamn doctor. You could be the person who do ultrasounds and deal with that stuff, radiology. You know, medical field, you could be a chiropractic. If you want to talk about high scores, now you're talking medical field. You talk, if you want to do IT shit, right? And shit like that, your scores is high to get into those communications. But when she mentioned 88 Mike, then we know that's the highest that of her MOSs, and therefore that means she was only able to drive trucks. But I digress. I digress to you, those of you who love Priscilla. We're gonna go and listen to her own words in a minute, but let me just say this. She said, because I would be wondering, well, what you got kicked out for? Now, based on what I heard, and I only heard it through somebody else, right? I didn't hear the video, but that she got out because she falsified documents. Woo, baby, what? So she said she was a motherfucking officer, but then she said she was a warrant officer. So first I could have sworn she said she was a lieutenant. And let me tell you, she lied. When I heard y'all say that, and I was in a chat, and I was like, she lying. No, Bomb, she really was in. I'm like, oh no, she wasn't really in. You got to be a college graduate, man. You talk about being an officer. Then I heard she switched it, because I heard her say she was a first lieutenant. Then somebody said, well, no, she didn't switch it up, because she know that those of us who was military, we gonna know that that's not true, right? Then she said, okay, well, I was a warrant officer. That means she was enlisted, non-commissioned, and then she switched over to warrant officer, which make her now an officer, right? But a lot of us know that's not true neither. She said she did 8 years. Somebody said, well, she could have did it 8 years. And I'm thinking, well, what did she go in as? And then she said she was an 88 Mike, though. Woo-hoo-hoo, baby. So now we know she lying about that. Okay? Because officers are not getting the same MOS and the way we get it for non-commissioned officers. Okay, there's commissioned officers, non-commissioned officers. So our story not adding up. Okay. So that's what we saying. This shit not adding up. This shit don't add up. Her shit don't add up. But guess who else shit didn't add up though? Kevin Samuels shit didn't add up. And when I was over here telling y'all Kevin Samuels is lying, people was telling me, well, I didn't know what I was talking about. Even when I pulled the proof up, I'm like, look, this nigga said he was a college graduate engineer in many of his videos. He was saying that he owned a business. He was saying lots of shit. Come to find out, he's not even a college graduate. And I doubt he even did the one semester that he claimed he did. But remember when the truth came out, motherfucking niggas on this bitch decided not to air it out. It took a white man to air that shit out, but you know, there was those of us who was airing that shit out way before that. But I digress. Let's get back on the new and improved Mrs. Kevin Samuels. Let's get back on Priscilla. We're gonna if we look at Kevin Samuels and how he moved, and then we saw a white woman come and make the same moves and get the same distance. Now we realize there's a whole plan right there that you could follow, and you could be a nobody, and Black people will follow. And I'm thinking to myself, what? This can't be my brothers and sisters. We are smarter than this. Like, first it was, and all they have to do is mention Kevin Samuels' name. Because that white girl, pearly things with the dirty foot, or the dirty feet, but I only caught one of the feet, one of them, so that's a foot, right? I call it a dirty foothold. She was able to say, well, I got training from Kevin Samuels. She only said that after he was dead. If he was alive, he wouldn't even put up with that shit because he didn't do that. She mentioned Kevin Samuels and bam, that bitch is all in our space. Because you know goddamn well, them white people don't know nothing about no fucking Kevin Samuels. So she purposely wanted to get in our space. She knows we are dumb as fuck. And then come Priscilla. She lollygagging over there from the Black sector, pro-Black sector. Now she's saying the opposite of what she was saying before. And then she mentions who? Kevin Samuels, the late and great Kevin Samuels. Okay. Oh, I know we're not collectively. You know I know that HT ball. Not collective. We're not all dumb, but baby, there's too many of us. It's too many of us. We seem to be the small group, and I'm of those of us who not following these people, because we march at our own tunes. We like people who allow us to be ourselves and with no judgment. And we can have conversations. We could disagree with one another and still have conversations, right? No judgment. A lot of people don't like that. I find that people today want to be led, even though they claim they're not. They claim they're leaders. Everybody want to be a leader. Everybody cannot be a leader, but at least know your position. Don't claim you're a leader while we watching you follow, though. And not only are you following, but you don't give a shit who you follow as long as you have the opportunity to follow. Nothing wrong with being a follower. We all are followers to a certain degrees. You just have to be very particular about who you follow. Why are you following them? If the women could come up and tell me, okay, I like her, and tell me why though. Good afternoon, Mr. Music. Can you tell me why you are far? Just give me a reason. Like, what is it that she gives you that allows you to say she's my leader? Because if that's what y'all looking for, a leader, then I guess I'll have to put on my boots. I never was a lieutenant, right? But at least my motherfucking boots is real. I'll pull out my DD 214 because I'm telling you, I could be a leader, baby. Now I sit over here and you know, I'm learning. I like if you're gonna lead, you gotta at least learn about who you're leading. So I sit and I listen, right? And if I feel that somebody says something wrong, I correct it without scolding, right? So if y'all looking for leaders, then I guess it's time for a few of us. We need to raise our hands, stop acting like, you know, we just gonna wait for y'all to come over. It seems like y'all want forceful leaders. Y'all want motherfuckers to tell you what to do, how to do it, when to do it, and she don't want you to think at all. She just wants you to accept her. And I'm thinking, well, damn, I'm stupid over here. The fuck am I doing? If I'm gonna wait for the people to finally come to their senses, then they may never come to their senses. You know what I'm saying? All I got to do is say I wrote a book. I promise y'all, if anybody doubt me, I could write a book tonight. By the end of the week, I will have a book on Amazon. Didn't y'all know it's that easy? Y'all, wait a minute. Y'all, please don't tell me y'all didn't know it was that easy. Please do not tell me that y'all did not know that you could write a 1-page book. You could write a 10-page book, a 50-page book, and sell it on Amazon. Sell it to Kindle. So please, when the motherfucker tell me that they wrote book, they got 3 books, bitch, I can have 3 books by the end of next week. So somebody told me, well, Bomb, she got a book, 3 of them. I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck that mean? It don't mean shit. You could write a book too. So I know that's right, BMT Defense Force. Mix and made easy, what's going on? So I'm just confused though. I know some of the women might be disappointed because I've had some people how I deal with, I messed with, and they are on the opposite side. But see, this is my thing, right? For me. And nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong. We got different opinions. And I respect their opinions. The thing is, this is how I feel. My point of view is if I see something that's detrimental to us as a people, then I stand up. I'm not gonna roll with the flow because, you know, she's affecting the men. See, I do believe that the men and the women are necessary for us to be functioning and for us to thrive. I do not think that it's just one side. I'm not here for just the women, and I'm not here for just the men. I am for families. I am for your fucking children and your grandchildren and your great-grandchildren that you may never have if you don't come to your motherfucking senses. For a group of women who say they're going to go off and be better world by themselves, y'all bitches is crazy, and y'all know it. Y'all know that shit not nowhere near possible. You bitches will be fighting. I know if I was over there with your bitch, I'll be picking fights with your ass. I'm going to know who got the dildo. And I'm going to steal your dildo. Then I'm going to hide the dildo because you bitches going to be trying to come and take my dildo. And y'all going to act like this ain't true. We going to be fighting for the dildo. Motherfuckers gonna be buying fruits and vegetables, and you're gonna become fruit and vegetables fuckers. But see, then after a while, all that sexual shit gonna go away, because when you realize you can't even continue humanity without a man, even that bitch with a fake dildo attached to her body ain't gonna be able to create no children. Now, I ain't lying. I'm fighting for the fake dick, if that's the only dick around. I'm sneaking out the back door and finding some real men somewhere too. And you know what? It's going to be a whole shitload of us. So y'all wells to just jump off the bus, get off that train, bitch, because you know you want some man. You want a man's attention, even if it's just his attention, even if it's just his smile, even if he just say hello, even if he just desire you. And you don't have to be embarrassed. I know these men have tried to make us embarrassed. I'm like, all you want is dick and attention. Yeah, nigga. And so what? That's all I'm saying. Y'all can't let a dyking ass bitch come around and convince y'all to be licking on each other. I cannot do it. Let me tell you, I cannot do it. I don't give a fuck. You can't even put the pussy on my plate and tell me that it's spaghetti. Look, I never seen a pussy up close like that for real, but I'm imagining that bitch look like scrambled eggs. You know what I'm saying? Maybe with 2 sausages on the side and scrambled eggs in the middle. You cannot convince me that this is breakfast, bitch. I'm not eating this shit, bitch. Get that shit away. Boom. I become a vegetarian or some shit because I'm not eating no pussy. Okay? And I feel like some of y'all ready to be tricked into eating some pussy. Not only that, but you want to be monkeys. I was over there by Daryl Long, and there was women in the chat talking about bahobos, team bonobos. I was like, team bonobo? What the fuck is a bonobo? So anyway, let's go look it up. I did find a little something that I'm going to share, and we're going to just do a little research together. You know what I mean? Together. We're not going to let no bitch, I'm not going to tell y'all what it is because I don't know. I'm admitting that I do not fucking know. Right? So I'm glad. I'm telling y'all the truth. There's no reason for me to lie. Let's go find it out together. Let's go find out. Don't let no bitch give you no narrative, right? Don't let no bitch give you no narrative. Let's go see what the bonobo is.
1. The bonobo is a species of great ape, very closely related to the chimpanzee.
A great ape. Welcome, great apes. Welcome. Come on over, great apes. Come on over. Bring your ass over, great apes. Okay? You're very closely related to the chimpanzee.
In fact, they used to be called pygmy chimpanzees.
Look how cute your ass is. Girl, you just doing so well. You let a bitch call you a whole ape. And you looking all good over there, girl. What? Just wipe that makeup off, girl. You don't even need that shit no more. This bitch to convince you that you can be an ape and be great ape at that. You could be a great ape, bitch. Be a great ape. The fuck is you doing? There's no need to even waste your money on the makeup, your skincare, and the fancy clothes, them motherfucking fuck me boots that you wear. Girl, you don't need that shit. Just be a great ape out here. And I know you don't need no man with no money. Girl, you don't see how you can live out in the wild? This is how you gonna be living according to that bitch, and y'all follow her. And she convinced you. She put a voodoo spell on you. I'm going to take it off tonight around 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all going to have to come over, and I want y'all to sit in that motherfucking circle. Sit on your floor with your legs crossed. We're going to get rid of that goddamn voodoo spell on your ass.
And were thought to be a subspecies. 2. They look nearly identical to chimpanzees, but there are some subtle differences. Bonobos have a more slender frame, smaller heads, have hair that parts in the middle, and faces that don't change color over the course of their lives, unlike chimpanzees.
Look at you, sexy bitch. Girl, come on over. Give me a hug. Give me a motherfucking hug. You looking all sexy over there, all slender and shit. This bitch to convince you that this is you. And you're proud. You gotta feel dumb, please. If you don't feel a little slighted, a little stupid, you ain't gotta tell us. But goddamn, if you don't, then something is wrong. I'm sorry. Something ain't right. You need to seek psychiatric help. Or you need to let me or your great granny or somebody who know how to take roots off your ass, that bitch to put a spell on you. You gotta be, right? You have to understand what I'm saying. If for 1 minute you was able to follow what she was saying and you now thought that made sense, and you're now ready to take up her cause and go in the jungle, in the wild, and like apes. That means you are very susceptible to anything. Anybody can tell you anything. Okay? And you need to find a big brother or big sister with your 35, 45-year ass. You're too old for this shit. If you're in your 20s, just go call your mama and ask her what's up. Tell her what the issue is. And you young, you got a chance. But if your ass older than 25, please seek some motherfucking help.
3. They can grow up to almost 4 feet or 120 centimeters and weigh up to 130 pounds or 60 kilograms.
That's a good thing. I guess you're going to be fit, that's for sure. Feminine and fit. Uh-oh. Remember, she's Kevin Samuels. She loved Kevin Samuels. At least she chose the slender ape.
Adult males are generally taller and heavier than females.
Wait a minute, they got a males? Oh, wait a minute. That can't be. This cannot be. Wait a minute. I thought it's supposed to be just bonobos. I thought there was no males involved. Because like for real, you can't keep up humanity or even the animal kingdom without a male and a female. Did y'all know that? I know y'all knew that. So even if it's just one male, oh Lord, he just gonna be worked to death. Because you women gonna want to have children. It's innately in us. You can fight the urge. You can even fight the fucking urge, and still your body may do something differently than what the fuck you want. Or what you say you want. So is she tricking you into just licking on her pussy? Because I thought there was no males involved. Okay.
Males. 4.
Woo!
Bonobos.
Oh no. What is that? I gotta rewind it.
4.
Is your booty hole gonna be opening? Oh, wait a minute, shucky ducky. Now let me go find a beat. Wait a minute. Y'all know I got to do it, y'all. Shucky ducky. We're gonna drop it like it's hot. Let me see. Free beats, no copyright. You mean your ass gonna be out as a bonobo? Oh no, it can't be so. Let me see. We're gonna find a free beat. 3 hours ago, this was dropped. Let me see, y'all. Let me see what it sounds like. Oh no, bonobo. Oh no. Oh no, bonobo. Boom, boom. Oh no, not a hoe. over there for show. With your ass in the air. Let's give it a stare. Oh no, not the bow, no. Not the bow, no, not the bow, no. Oh no, not a hoe, but bonobos? Oh no. Woo, woo. Drop that ass in that chair, in the air, in that chair. Oh, why that bitch over there doing what she's over there stare? Woo! Not bonobos. What? Not bonobos? Listen, Priscilla over there scared of the dealer. I'm over there looking like a thriller. Bitch, I'm over here. What I say? You're trying to turn these bitches gay. Oh, no way. No way. No way. Woo! Give a fuck what you say, bitch. Don't make me get that dick, bitch. I know you want a dick, but you're trying to be a fucking bee. You see, bitch, this is what she is. Don't make me pull out the quiz, hoe, cause you know these bitches wanna be bonobos. Are you sure? Not the hoe, not the bonobos. Look, they got their ass in the air. Let me stop, y'all. Let me stop. Okay, let me get back to this bullshit. The bonobo facts. Why are they ass in the air? God damn.
Bonobos have a very social, matriarchal society. Groups contain up to 100 members led by an alpha female that makes decisions for the community. The alpha is surrounded.
So this the part that she sold y'all on, right? She told y'all that it's matriarchal and all the decisions are made by a female. And so now I want you to think about that. Now, is it necessarily a bad thing? Yeah. I do think so. Okay. Now, if everybody participating, if you could get the men on board, the males on board, then okay, that'd be a cool thing. But y'all apparently y'all don't understand science, because see, even in this world in which we live in order for it to work cohesively, we need both the male and the female. If y'all never heard of yin and yang, right? Yin and yang. I know we hear that most of us as individuals, we have both the yin and the yang, but when that just simply means when you come together. So in this world, this large as world we live in, or in a society that you want to be as large as possible, right? You shouldn't have just one or just the other. You need to have both. And so if you don't have both in harmony, participating together, even if that they say that the female is making the decisions, well, the males have to be on board, right? The males have to be on board, willing to follow the instructions. If not, there's chaos. So you have a woman who's trying to tell you the matriarchal society is what you're looking for, and yet she can't even get a male to want to participate. And if she can't get males to participate, then your shit will be in chaos. Be just a bunch of women hating men, licking on each other's kitty cat, and then whipping each other's asses. Because you're going to be in chaos naturally. Naturally chaotic. First of all, the certain women going to start dressing and looking like males, aka Priscilla over there looking like a whole nigga. And I don't know why, because she is a beautiful woman. I guess she's a handsome nigga too, when she want to be. So wait a minute. So you have a woman telling you that men are bad while wanting to be a male. What? So you just have to admit that you're looking to have her lick your clit. That's all. That's it. That's all. That's it. Stop acting like you want something else. Okay? Stop acting like you looking for something else. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me come to my chat. Boop, 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 on my iPad. That's easier for me. Okay? You over there looking for her to lick on your clit. Ain't nothing wrong with it. For some of y'all think she's a handsome ass nigga, a handsome bitch, right? And she over there wearing her fitted caps, all turned to the back when she wanna. Isn't it weird when she went on some shows? Somebody mentioned yesterday she went over there looking all hot and attractive over there by what their name, freaking frat. That's what I call them. Now I'm gonna be fair. I wasn't talking about this woman because she's a woman. That is true. I admitted that. I was like, okay. But Mr. Somebody yesterday who was like, bomb, I'm fair down the middle. And he was right. He was right. He is fair down the middle. Sometimes we can all be a little bit, we want to protect a little bit. And I want to protect her, but at the same time, I want shit on her. But the truth of the matter is, if that had been Kevin Samuels or any other nigga doing what that woman is doing, I would have had his name in my title a long time ago, and we would have dragged. That is the truth. And so even yesterday, somebody came up to say, hey, I called it down the middle. That's what he said. And I was like, you sure do. I always knew my error, my ways, right? I knew. I was giving her a pass. But for what? Because she over there just lying. Like, goddamn, she lying. I don't care about if she making money or not. I don't see, I don't know, I don't listen. But bonobos, though, let's get back on this shit.
By her high-ranking court of females, though it sometimes contains a male. The alpha is usually an older female chosen for having strong relationships with other high-ranked females. 5. They are considered a peaceful species, much more so than their chimp cousins. Although the two species have a similar level of aggression, bonobos are generally much less violent and are not known to kill other bonobos or humans.
Okay, so they're not known. They have just the same level of aggression, but they're less violent. And I'm not understanding if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I guess it depends on who's your enemy. Right? Who's your enemy? It's not like chimpanzees are out and about just killing random motherfuckers. So if they do kill somebody, I'm quite sure it's because they feel they are threatened. So we saying that the bonobos, y'all gonna be sitting around playing with each other clits and shit. And then when people come in your space, you gonna welcome them so they could poison your food, so they could kill you, right? You just gonna be just welcoming them to everything and everyone. But see, it makes sense coming from her though. She could convince you that you're just non-aggressive. This bitch convinced you that because these group of monkeys are non-aggressive, that you too should be like them. You should want to be a monkey too. Monkey see, monkey do. For real. That's what that bitch told you. And it made sense. Okay.
6. Different communities often interact with each other peacefully. It's thought this is because bonobos are not territorial, and they have an overabundance of food in their habitat, making competition unnecessary and harmful to the species as a whole. 7. They are very open sexually, treating it extremely casually. There are no strict monogamous pairs, and sex is used for a variety of reasons, including social bonding, as payment, or even just as a greeting.
Look, you could do that already. You could go to the club and just be like, bend over, bend your toes, bend over, touch your toes, and drop it like it's hot on some dick. Is that what she sold to you? Because they just said that they're openly sexual, sexually. They use it for multiple things. For payment, you could. That's why she says she's a pimp. She's a pimp to your hoe. She gonna be the pimp to your hoe. And when she said, you go make that payment over there for me, go over there and drop it like it's hot, you gonna do it, huh? This is what she told you? Bonobos? Ha! Bonobos. Future bonobos.
Their sexual activity transcends normal human boundaries, as bonobos engage in sex liberally with pretty much any and all members of the community.
They have sex with their offspring, which is incest in our culture. The young and the old. You know, that's called something else in our culture. I'm not going to use the P word. Y'all didn't look at this video? Because all I did was put in bonobos, and documentary popped up, right? It was one of the choices. And this animal did bonobo fat. You ain't even go check out what you gonna be shouting out that you are. You ain't even go check this shit out. And does it sound good? Let's see.
Both genders engage with both genders and all age groups, even infants.
Oh, woo! Even infants. You bitches are sick. That bitch is sick. You sick. Y'all motherfucking bitches are sick. Because if the men have said they was bonobos and that you heard this part right here, your ass would be outraged. Just like I'm outraged right now. I'm outraged right now. I'm so motherfucking outraged. I can't believe it. So y'all okay with this? Now, it's okay that they're animals, right? My goodness. So if they do kill somebody, let me see. You just go, you should want to be my goodness. Here we go.
The only exception seems to be mothers and their adult sons. 8. Bonobos are only native to rainforests south of the Congo River in the Democratic Republic.
I don't even need to hear no more of this shit.
They are one of the closest living relatives to humans, along with chimpanzees. About 98.7% of their DNA coincides with ours.
Maybe them bitches are already bonobos, you know. They said 98% of their DNA coincide with ours. Wow. I didn't even have to hear no more after that. Because that's what she sold y'all on. That y'all could be gay together. But she didn't tell you the other stuff. She didn't say that they're having sex with males too. The males have sex with males. The women are having sex with females and males. And the males and the females are having sex with their offspring, their children, their sons and their daughters, and especially the infants. She didn't tell you none of that. Oh my God, I wonder why not. She didn't tell you none of that. Let me put this link in. Wow. So y'all walking around talking about you bonobos. Oh, yeah, I'm a bonobo. I'm a proud bonobo. I'm proud bonobo. Okay. Okay. I'm good with it. If you good with it, I'm good with it. You good with it. Okay. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. But following anyone just to follow will have you following dumbass motherfucking messages, both coming from both men and women. You know, some of us, you know, there's a lot of us on YouTube that disagree with each other, right? But I think for the most part, there's some things that we definitely agree with. Like I may disagree with some of y'all, following some of these men and things like that. Okay, I really don't make you an enemy because of that, because you're my sister. I don't give a shit about that. We all are grown. We all have our own opinions. But I think all of us disagree when it comes to having sex with our young, right? I think I like seeing women who are on the opposite side of me and they're using their brains though, right? Like I may question them and they could come up with a reason. No, bomb, this is why. And then I respect that. See, because they thought about it. And they thought about it. I asked them a question, they thought about it, and they gave an answer. And it makes sense. I understand the women who are married, who are on the men's side. I understand even the women who have sons who would be on the men's side, right? Because they looking at it from what their sons and their husbands' perspective, especially when they got good husbands, right? I understand that. Right. So I understand we're going to have a difference of opinions, and I do have sons and I am married. Right. But I tend to lean towards the women because I think, these men are being overly aggressive, and they also are being overly judgmental, and they're not telling the honest truth. They're not telling the honest truth. So I am like one of those ones that's in the middle, and I'm trying to get y'all together. I'm not trying to tear y'all apart. I'm trying to get y'all to see eye to eye, come to each other with the truth. And then we got other entities or people or animals, chimpanzees, bonobos. They are trying to pull you away. We got a whole movement in this country. I'm not against it, for it, or I really don't have no stance. I feel like everybody should be able to be themselves. But if people are pushing a narrative onto others, whether unknowingly or knowingly, without giving all the facts, I think that shit is fucked up. Now, somebody said yesterday, and I believe the person because they're trustworthy, they said that there was a call made into Priscilla, and they wanted to know how to convince their daughters on how to not mess with men, how to deal with women. She wanted to turn her daughters lesbian. And I'm outraged by that. I'm outraged by any parent who's trying to either convince their child to be with men or not with men, or vice versa. In other words, let your children be children and let them decide. If they're going to be gay, then that's their decision. And if they're not, then that's their decision. Why would you try to make them other than who they are? Especially for you religious people. If you believe in religion and believe in the God that you believe in, then you should know that God makes no mistakes. And therefore, if your child was born a certain way, then they are that way. And even if they weren't born that way, let's say y'all don't believe that people are born that way, where if they develop into that way, then I guess it's all God, right? Anyway, let me put the link in, y'all. I can't believe this shit. Here we go. Let me see. I thought I put it in earlier, but I'm all over the place. What just happened? Okay. YouTube look different. I'm not sure. They must have did an update on whatever browser I'm on. Paste. It's not pasting. Okay, let me grab it. It should be in boom boom. Zoom. I haven't had to grab the link in a while. Copy the link to my clipboard and let's see if I can paste it. Paste. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's see. Candy Candy said she called Taz panel to talk about Priscilla and figure. Oh, it was Taz panel and figure out how to turn her grown daughters gay. God damn. God damn. Oh man. That's hey Marvel, Mr. DJ, what's going on? Shawty, that's you?
Yeah, that's me. I said, what Bob is on? But no more hoes. That's what they are.
You know, you was always against that shit. You was like, I
Yeah.
look. Go ahead.
And I was on that panel that night when that woman said, it was like morning. You know how when I go to work, so it'd be like 1, 3, 2 o'clock in the morning. So she said that she grooming her daughters to be lesbian. This woman is married to a white man, but she grooming her young daughters to be lesbian. And we was like, what? You are fucking sick.
Yeah, I don't.
If they gonna be lesbian, they gonna do that on their own. Why do you gotta groom them?
Right. The idea of grooming in themselves, that's crazy. I wonder
That's
why.
crazy.
Why you think she grooming them? So she with a white man.
She with a white man, she married, but you with a man, but you gonna groom your daughters because you listen to this woman tell you all this shit about men's and all this, and you married, but you supposed to be still married. And then you married to a white man.
I think that person called in trolling because that sounds like a whole.
They was on the panel. It was like a whole bunch of them on the panel. Of course, they came over there to jump on. Then there was another lesbian girl talking about that she was gonna break Nyla and unalive Taz. I mean, it was wild at one.
Oh, okay, yeah, man, okay, and over her. See, remember that's what Tommy used to have. Tommy used to have a following that would come and be very abusive. Now, Taz said that the women were doing that, and some people was making it claim that it wasn't true. That Taz was just overreacting, but he said no. They coming over in his chat.
They come over in his chat, and they the one who started all that stuff with him about her.
Right. So, but that might be a game on her part too. You know, the more she get people against her and her name out there, the bigger she get. So
she sent them all everywhere because when we over there on what's her name, Atari panel, they be all in the chat room. Oh, she got 700 and something. You got 40 people. Then why you over here, bitch? Go back over there where she at. They come in there real manly for her, taking up for her. Like, I mean, somebody got to tell you the man, and you probably mess with had a bunch of dicks, and you don't know the difference. That somebody got to tell you that how they are. I just don't get it.
No, but they got different type. Yeah, no, you're right. Whatever you think, you know whatever you'll go through. Okay. Sorry about that.
Mr. Bond.
Yeah, he be getting ready to go to the store, I think. But no, you're right. Yeah, remember how I'm not sure. Yeah, you've been here a while. You've been here longer than me, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tommy used to have them, what they used to call themselves, Solo Nation.
Solo Nation.
Yeah. And if anybody was even made a video about them, they would bum rush them. And and that's what and Kevin had a little group like that too, a group of these men to come over when they think they could, but they didn't really mess with Taz and myself because they knew better, right?
Yeah.
But her group though, yeah, they go and mess with Taz, and Taz has been pro-woman since he's been on here. I've never ever seen Taz be against women.
He started off. That's why him and the Manosphere got into it, because he was pro-woman.
That's right.
That's the reason why they got into it.
That's right. Taz, so I'm not understanding why the women would attack him. Like, what you attacking Taz for when he's been rocking with women since he been on here. Y'all, him and his wife. I remember when they came on here because I was already over here. I remember even if he'll tell it, I had a conversation with him when he first got over here because we watched him and we was warning him about certain people, right? Which ended up being true in the end. You know what I mean? We was telling the truth. But he's always been pro woman. Him and Nyla, I remember we was having a back and forth with another group, our group and another group. And they allowed us to come on their panel to settle that shit. I remember that shit, yo. They've always been pro-black, and when I say pro-black, like pro-black community. And they also are pro-woman.
When you and what's the name that was getting into it about that, whatever. Y'all got on there, everybody got on their panel and got on there talking. Yeah, he always been pro women. That's why I don't know why these women turning on him. You got women like they was riding with Taz. Now when she come on, y'all just need to leave men's alone. Bitch, you leave men's alone. First you said you were gonna mess with white men and Asian men. Now you finna mess with women. Well, you can lick on a bitch all day. I ain't finna lick on no bitch. She ain't gotta lick on me. Dude can do both. He got both.
I know that's right. Look, I'm rocking with the black man. Now, if the black man go away, I'm gonna have to go to another man, but it's gonna be a man. It ain't gonna be no woman.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be a man. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be a man. It ain't gonna be no woman.
I'm not understanding this nonsense about being against the black man, though. Look, we do have some. We've always in our community always had some men who not doing what they should be doing. I understand the men are on here acting very childish, and that's because of the older men, and not all the older men. Because I'm running into, even in the manosphere, there's some good older men. The problem is they're not correcting the men that's in their group, and so then they'll say, "Well, the manosphere, there's a few of us, and we're different." I'm like, but that's not how groups work. See, if somebody in the alpha, beta, whatever these goddamn fraternities called, right? If somebody do something in one of those fraternities, the whole entire group get blamed.
Yep.
So the whole group get blamed. And so I don't know why the manosphere want to be this one group and then have all these different groups within the group. That's dumb. You can't say that we're over here in this group, a sector of the manosphere, we're the older guys and we're doing good. But over there, they're over there shitting on women, talking about beating and hitting on women. Them men need to get over there and say, look, you're not a part of us, change your damn name. Or they change their name. But they're not men. They're not acting like men who know this. And so that's why I asked that man the other day when he was up there claiming, that he's doing this for the manosphere, doing that. And I asked him, well, why did you want to be a part of the manosphere? Why didn't you call your group something else?
Because the manosphere ain't doing shit for these little boys, for these young boys. They ain't doing a damn thing. All they doing on here talking about women's all day.
That's right.
I ain't seen now one of them have little young boys have a day where they have little young boys on here talking or whatever. We ain't never seen this shit.
We ain't never. And I've been here, I know I've been here 10 years easily, y'all, by now. Okay.
But since we all got together, 5 years ago, was it 5 or 6 years ago? We ain't never seen them have no young boys on their panel.
Right. Somebody said Taz doesn't strike me as an alpha male. Sorry. Well, that's how. So that's the thing about men. They got different men who speak differently, act differently, and it would be based on where they grew up, how they grew up, and things like that. So my husband don't do no cussing, but then they call him a Poindexter, right? They like to say he sounds like a white man, right?
But why you gotta call yourself, you gotta name yourself an alpha male. If you're a man, you're a man.
That's right.
If all men are different, why do you have to broadcast that I'm this? I'm an alpha. No, you're not. You're a bitch. That's what you are. You ain't no damn man. Most of these niggas on this line be bitches.
Cassandra, I think they're saying I was wrong that it didn't happen on Priscilla's channel. It happened on Taz's channel. About Cassandra asked me what was Priscilla's response to the caller allegedly wanting her daughters to be gay. It happened on Taz's channel, so I was wrong about what channel it happened on. Hey, Caitlin, long time no see, sis. How my son do? My grandson doing? Look, I took her son is my grandson too. Anyway, how Caleb doing? I hope he's well. So look, there's different type of men who act differently. So I'm used to like Taz. I don't understand the men. The men should know this. You men, y'all end up encountering different men all the time in the workplace, right? You in your neighborhood. So you might have the uncle, just in your family, you might have the uncle who cuss and he's really loud because you have a deep voice, right? A forceful voice. And then you may have an uncle who's laid back. So you can't claim that Taz isn't this or that simply because the way he speaks. How you would determine whether he's a man.
Yeah, fuck with his wife, like they said, Candyman, he'll come popping out somewhere. Fuck
I
with
know
his
that's
wife.
what I'm about to say. That's how you determine a man as a man, how he deals with his family, how he deals with his wife, his children, and even in his community. Now, I seen a video and pictures of Taz years ago where he was at a committee, some type of
committee. He was when the policeman ran up in there and unalived that guy. Said that he had robbed a bank, but he didn't. He went to bank and got his own money. And his sister, I think it was his sister or something. And he was in there. He was taking care of his mother, and they went in there and unalived him. So he was in that committee. I think it was I forgot the name, Illinois, but I forgot the name of the city.
Yeah, I remember. So some of the information, people I rock with people I rock is because I'm looking at really what they're doing, not just because what they're doing on YouTube, So when I saw that picture of him years ago, I know people like to say how he dressed, but he's a man.
They talking about he had on the t-shirt, but he had worked all night. He just went down there and got on the t-shirt. But they always got something to say. Oh, you got on the t-shirt, you this and that. Half of y'all niggas, sit y'all ugly ass up. Y'all won't even do none of that he did.
Right. And what does it matter if he had on a t-shirt?
Yeah, it didn't matter.
It got so like my husband is look. I don't think I bought him clothes in years, y'all. Like even the last time I bought him a few things, which mostly the wife usually, because we care about fashion a little more. He only put on that when I bought him when we going somewhere. Like if we going to the movies, he'll put on his regular shit, girl. His regular smuggler Nike shirt that he had for probably 30 fucking years. So I guess is a man, his clothes, does the clothes make the man? I don't think so. I think when hubby go to work, he's dressed appropriate, And by the way, he wears scrubs at the job. So he don't even have to buy clothes to go to work, to be honest. He got his pants and his scrub tops. Okay. But he's not into fashion. He's not. When I married him, he wasn't into fashion. So I always knew that. My husband have sneakers that damn near old as our children. I'm not even lying. You men, y'all collect y'all little shoes. He got these big feet where it's hard to find his size too, right? He's not a big, tall guy, but he's a tall guy, which means if I don't make his clothes, he got to buy from the big and tall shop. It's real weird when you're a certain height. So, but anyway, he's not into clothes. And then the way he speak, right? He knows a lot, and so people call him hype. They call him a Poindexter, and they think that's negative. I'm thinking, oh, you just said that my husband is smart. Okay, so then they have the men, right? My husband wouldn't be street smart though. In other words, you know what I mean? Like he wouldn't know a lot of these terminologies. I do because I listen to rap music. My husband do not listen to rap music. We are so different, you wouldn't believe it. He listen to jazz. I can't stand jazz. I listen to hip hop. He don't know hip hop after like the 90s. And I think in the 2000, hubby just actually after we got married, to be honest, he stopped listening to hip hop. It's almost like he was doing hip hop but now that he's a dad, he switched to jazz. I cannot stand jazz. Like literally, I would listen to country before I listen to jazz. Okay. So this idea that men have to be a certain way just to be a man is ridiculous. If you want to be a man, you stand for what you believe to be right. And and it's okay to be a follower, but you follow a person who believes in what you believe, right? And they are also living though what they believe. Because you shouldn't be following someone who's lower standard than you. And I watch somebody in the chat, Black Republican, mentioned that he's a Kevin Samuels fan. It's weird because some of these Black men were probably at a higher level than Kevin Samuels. And yet they stooped down to follow a man who was faking it while you really making it. Isn't that weird?
Yep.
Obsidian, way smarter than Kevin. Kevin just got big because y'all decided to follow. I don't even know why Obsidian never wanted to show himself, because he's not a bad looking guy. He looked like he could be your grandpa or your uncle. Them men would have followed him. Kevin, that's how Kevin grabbed the audience, by getting on camera and wearing them suits. Obsidian could have done that. Obsidian way better speaker. He's funnier. The women can swallow Obsidian. The things Obsidian has said, you know he's joking. You know he's not trying to be detrimental to you as a woman, right? When Kevin was spew some of that shit, everybody, you could tell he wasn't joking, because Kevin wasn't a joking type of guy. He wasn't even. So, when I used to be over here telling Obsidian, dude, stand up, stop pushing Kevin, like stand out and let everybody know that Kevin stole your shit. Okay, not just your shit, but Kevin Samuels shit. I'm sorry, Tommy Sotomayor shit. Even man BGS, and a lot of these men. Mo One came from that other dude who just passed away last year.
Mo One, yep.
Yeah. Hey RS, HT Ball said Black Republican is the same oxymoron as a gay Republican. I know that's right. But you understand, these men want to be oxymorons. They want. Yep. These are the men who want to be. How would I say it? They want to be. They want to go against the grain. So if most Black people vote this way, just on general purpose, right? GP, they vote the opposite way, and they don't even know why they do it. They just do it so they can say that they're different than other Blacks. And that's what the Black Republican, that's who he is. Because there is no way that a Black person, unless you making over like $250K a year, right? If you make a $250K plus a year, I understand you being a Black Republican, because they are helping you keep some of your money. They're giving you the tax breaks that they're not giving everybody else. So understandably, if it's about money, then I understand. If you're not making $250K a year though, then you only doing it just to do it, just to act like you make that amount a year. Because
Black Republican probably ain't got no insurance to bury itself. Half these niggas on here.
This dude said they like swimming upstream. Yeah, so Obsidian all is clearing up the Black manosphere. Oh, Obsidian Ali. Who is Obsidian? Oh, you talking about Obsidian? Who is Obsidian Ali? Who is that? Is that
I think it's Obsidian Ali.
Oh, he's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, Obsidian always said that, but he can't clean up the manosphere because he don't control the manosphere.
Nope.
You see what I'm saying? And that's that's their wishful thinking, because they got a group of young men who don't even give respect to the OGs, right? Because they say fuck these niggas. Fuck I'm serious. Like I heard some of them young ones say that. I was like, God damn. Like they in on something that these men created, and they telling them fuck them. And that's when they supposed to go and tell them we kicking you out. But then how they kick somebody out? Look, Reg told me yesterday he got kicked out. He told me he got kicked. He said I'm not in the manosphere because they kicked him out. I was like, God damn. Sorry, babe. It's coming now. I forgot to do what I was supposed to do, y'all. Let's see. Let me see. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Taz just called out Priscilla for her BS because he has the receipts. He's not obsessed, right? Keyshawn Wilson, we welcome Pearly Thing. She is here to abide and follow the men. Well, she's not abiding and following none of y'all. When she said about black people, she was talking about you, black man, because she was not talking about black women. Okay,
because we weren't following her. Y'all was.
That's
y'all
right.
call her the king of the manosphere.
Look, when she was talking about she sits among them and watch them complain about this and that, she was not talking about black women. Okay. So anyway,
She's
y'all
trying to make her paper.
Yeah, Black Republican is a troll, y'all. So don't take it too serious. It is what it is. Okay. He want to get you in some conversation. But anyway, we're gonna get back on Priscilla. So we somebody shared the link with me yesterday. I don't know if I should say his name, so that's the only reason I mentioned his name. But yesterday we got a link, and there was a few of us up here until early morning, dissecting. I'm sorry. Look, I said divesting, dissecting a video, and yes, it was crazy ridiculous. So I decided, well, how many more of her videos could be just as crazy, right? So I have watched her on other people's channels. Like she had a great conversation with Sister George, and Sister George, man, by the end, because Sister George was asking her valid questions and that she wouldn't answer. That was a good interview. And I like that interview because it kind of showed that it was two women, right? No men involved. Sister George was, asking her good questions in the beginning that she really wasn't answering, but she was giving long ass spills. And then Sister George said, okay, let me give a little push to her, a little nudge to her. She didn't like that shit at all. That's when the aggression comes in a form of she's now using words and making it seem like she couldn't understand, and you know what I mean? And man, Sister George held her own on that. Then Concrete Rose came up. If I'm correct on that, I think Concrete Rose came a little later. And baby, I was
but I mean, my thing was like you said, if that had been Kevin, you would have had his name all over the thing. But see, women, some of these women don't want you talking about her. Now, if we talk about Kevin and she acting just like Kevin, it's the same thing, the same energy with me, whether you're a woman or a man.
Right. And she admits though that that's what I'm not, if the women can explain to me, why are you following a woman who admits she is getting her information, first of all, from all men, and then she going way back into Galileo and all shit like that, right? But why? But she mentions the late great Kevin Samuels.
Yep. And she said, Kevin told y'all idiots. See, she called women's idiot. Kevin Samuels told y'all it's no what you call a unicorn. There's no unicorns around here. Well, who said it was a unicorn? We know it ain't no damn unicorn.
And so Kevin had the men bowing down to him. And the men were supposed to bow down to because that's what I think she's really targeting the men. She want that fame that Priscilla had. I'm sorry, Priscilla want the fame that Kevin had, right? She wants what he had, and it was the men who made him get to 1 million subscribers. It wasn't the women. And so when she comes out of her mouth talking about Kevin, she wanted with pearly things got from these black men. But what she don't understand is that these black men are against black women, and it don't matter what comes out of their mouth. But what's shocking to her probably was that you women are following her when she's trying to do what pearly things did. She's called herself a pimp and you the hoe. She said you could either only know 3 positions: the pimp, the hoe, and the trick. That came out of her own mouth. The pimp, and she says she's the pimp.
Yeah, and she said, and then she said that we can y'all need to get used to me calling y'all bitches and hoes.
That's what
This
she
come out
said.
of her mouth. Yeah, this came out of her mouth. Y'all need to get like a pimp. We calling you bitches and hoes. Y'all need to get used to that. Cause she a pimp.
Now I know why I get disrespected so much, because I call the young ladies. Don't I, you always hear me say this young lady, that young lady. Hey, I know you're a young lady. You're a young lady. But I guess if I start calling them bitches and whores, then there'll be some level of respect, right?
Yeah.
It's crazy because I'm not understanding it.
And you get mad when a man call you a bitch or a hoe. But you gonna let a woman sit up there like treat you just like a pimp? And she reading what? Iceberg Slim, all this damn them men. Pimp
Right.
ass men. You reading all this shit.
And by the way, the book, right, written by men, that's true. But that wasn't how reality was back then. That's a man who wrote that book and made up this world of pimps and whores. Now there was always some women who sold their bodies, right? But there wasn't always no pimp controlling a woman selling her body. That comes from that generation of movies and shit that come out. But we do understand movies aren't real. So I knew some real actual prostitutes. Like when we moved to California, one of my friends, the mother was a prostitute. There was no man in that. She was selling her body to feed her family. There was no pimp involved. I knew some other women who were, they would sell their body. That's what they were doing. There was no man smacking her around and taking her money from her. You know, when that shit came about, when that book came out, then some black exploitative movies came out showing that's how they portray our community. So the movie started showing that, right? And then boom, a generation of kids, young men want to be the pimp.
Yep.
Then there's young women who's like, oh, you want to be my pimp? Okay. You gonna help me make that money? Okay.
Yeah, them exploitation movies. They saw all that bottom bitches and all that shit.
Yeah, the bottom bitch bullshit came our generation. That's when I started hearing that term. And that came from what show that was? Was it Hollywood? Something where they mentioned you the bottom bitch. And then that term came about. But y'all, these terms that we hear and how a lot of people are living is imaginary, made up tales through some author, right? Somebody writing a script or writing a book. That's imaginary. But then we start wanting to live like that in which we see. And then our neighborhoods become crazy. Why would a woman, the first, if we want to talk about pimp, the first pimp would be a woman. Right? She just selling her own body. And then women, when you hear about the madam, the woman who went when it was building the railroad and ended up making a home into a whorehouse, right? Now we call it a whorehouse. We look at it as negative, but it wasn't looked upon as negative. Women from unmarried women from all around the nation would go to these places and get a job, right? Because she needed a job. And she would go and sell her body until she made enough money to make something of herself, or maybe meet a man. Because the men on the railroad, if they wasn't married, then they was traveling to go work on the railroad, and those men didn't have their families with them. This is just society back then. It's still society today, except we look down upon this group of people. Yes, we should look down on a pimp. This nigga ain't doing nothing. Like, it would be something if he was really out there protecting her. You know what I mean? It would be something if he was making sure nobody harmed her. If he was, making sure that the guys who use the service, he would make sure they don't have no weapons on him. He making sure that he's standing outside the door, like protecting her to make sure she don't get hurt. If he was doing that, then now we talking something that could be more respectful. But no, he's sending these women out, making them get that money. He not protecting them. If they get their ass beat, he don't care. He'll put them back out
And
there.
he beat their ass. Then
And
he
he
beat
beat their
their ass if they
Right.
didn't bring the correct money, enough money back.
Right. So that type of pimp came about through books. That did not exist. Why would women allow that? You know why they allowed it? Because of books. They thought that's how it's supposed to be. But we can sell our own body. We don't need no man to help us sell our body. The body sells itself. The woman, she sells her own, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. Like, we're not thinking using common sense. People
They
just
was talking about the pimp was supposed to be for protection. But what protection? Shit.
he was supposed to be for protection, but he wasn't doing no protecting.
Nope.
And then now he riding around in the movies, he riding around in Cadillacs. So then people in real life wanted to ride around in Cadillacs. So if they need that money, now they're taking this woman's money. They're abusing her. And then he go and look for women he can do that too, because she was already abused through the family. So now she's an easy target. But this lifestyle, that lifestyle, should I say, came from out of a person's mind, imagination, into the movie screen, from there to being reality. Okay, because if you go and look up the beginning of prostitution, you'll go see that that was white women. They were the ones going where the men were, the railroad, and yeah, they even give you information about how they was trying to fight disease, how most of the women had diseases, but a lot of people back then had diseases. That's why marriage was so important. That's why a man, these niggas are saying they want to marry a woman early because they want her body count to be low. But back then, you married early to protect yourself. First, you want to have sex, and then secondly, you didn't want to catch no disease. See, now we got penicillin and shit like that could get rid of some of these diseases. Back then, they didn't. Back then, women put poison in their vagina and had sex with men to make sure she ain't get no disease. What do they call it? What's the name of that poison I'm thinking about? They would put it on a cotton ball, put it in their vagina. They wanted to make sure they didn't get pregnant, and they also wanted to make sure they didn't get no diseases. They thought it would stop them from sharing, but yeah. So that was different reason. Somebody said bomb this cap. Well, could you hit the link and come tell me what I'm talking about so I could pull it up on your way. Come on.
Niggas always come a cap, but they won't come up. They
Right.
talk all that shit down in the chat. Bring your ass up. Talk your shit.
That's right. Look, Mr. DJ just said it. If y'all want to be honest, that's how the West was won. Saloon girls, that's what they called. It wasn't called whores. They was saloon girls. You go, and they were following those men. They were following the railroad. They was wherever they was out, and that's out west where they was building the railroad, right? When they were mining for different things, they had a group of salon girls. I don't have to make this shit up. Y'all niggas need to learn history. That's what y'all need to
They'll
do.
sit there and listen to these other niggas that don't research. They don't do nothing. They get that second hand from somebody else and they pass it on and on as it being the truth. But they won't go look up nothing.
Melanated Vessel say folks who continually support these creators who talk down to him must be how you say the word masses. I know the word, I know what it means, I just don't know how to pronounce it. But it means that you like to be, it's like you like to be down, spanked on, beat up. But damn, it's like a term in BDSM. I can't pronounce it. Sorry. Yeah. Black women love the pimp method. What do you mean black women love the pimp method? What are you talking about? You keep saying black women, and yet the small
It's not
amount of
all women.
it's not even close to all, is a very small amount of women who end up with pimps. So how does black women love it, and yet there's a very small amount of women who deal with that, whoever dealt with that. Even the ones who deal with it, most of them have come from that already.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the mother was already doing that thing, or like I said, she was already being abused. She realized that that's how she gonna make, that's her living, her body. She realized that it's valued in money. Then these pimps get them on hooked on drugs. See, you can't see even a young woman who might get caught up in that world. She won't stay in that world very long because as she matures, she gonna want more. But if you get them caught up in drugs, though, now you could keep her young up in, huh?
Yeah, I said then it help them cope with what they doing. Some people took drugs just to cope with it. They probably didn't even like doing it, but
No, they
if it made them money,
yeah, they fed them drugs. The men would, that's how they would, when they say I'm gonna take care of you, they give her drugs. They give her drugs. Now she's addicted. He's the supplier. He may not even be selling it, but he may go get it for her.
yeah,
So that's how he keeps her in control. He keeps her in control. And because think about it, let's say 19, some guy came, because that's what's happening today. They're getting these young girls, 14, they running away from home because this older guy just said, hey, I love you. He talks about he love her. He gets her to come. Then he goes and take her shopping. He takes her shopping and buying her things that her mother, parents not buying her. And then he says, well, we ran out of money. You need to go make money for us.
mm-hmm.
Okay. How do I know this? Because these women are talking about it. The parents are looking for their children. And when the mother caught up with her child and got her to come back home, she ran away again because she thinks he loves her and she loves him. So she's okay. She got caught out there selling her body. And she explained, I gotta make this money for me and him. He loves me. And you know when it falls apart? When he go get him another girl.
Yep.
When he go get another girl, but by then this young one, she already caught up in drugs. Now he's supplying her with drugs, so she caught up. So he got another girl, and he does her the same way. I love you. Yeah, take her shopping. He takes her shopping with the money this woman made for him. And then now he got 2 girls, then 3 girls, 4 girls. And then by the time they get out, they damn near used up and 30 years old.
Yep. They didn't hold out, just straight hold out.
Yeah. So that's the process. And they got some men. And look, I'm not even saying most black men are not pimps, just like most black women are not whores. Okay. It's a minute, small little sector in our community. And it's not just happening in our community. Now what they're doing is they based on what they're saying, they stealing people, but I don't know how you would steal a 14-year-old. You know what I mean? Like, you get a 14-year-old to run away. They come to you. So we got a lot of, but they say human trafficking, they snatching up people. The only way they can do something like that is to keep that person on drugs. You keep them hooked on drugs, but then what else they can do? You know what I mean? Like, I hear the white people love, these Republicans be complaining about the border, right? But their workers are illegals. Did y'all hear about the guy? Didn't he run the Olympics? And he ran the Olympics and he lived here in the US. And when they went to go get his ID and stuff like that, I think he dropped out, or something happened where he dropped out, because this man was illegal and he was a slave. They didn't even let him go to school until he was like high school or middle school. He worked for a white family. And when I say work, I'm not talking about he didn't get paid. He lived with them. He was a slave. He was a slave for that family here in America. That wasn't that long ago. So they'll go, if they could get them somebody from Africa or somebody that they could get in here, and they pay whatever money, and then that person is a slave. They take care of that whole household. They feed them and shit like that. And they may let them go to school, maybe, possibly. Ain't that some shit? I couldn't believe my goddamn self. I was like, what? And no, I didn't hear this just through the grapevine. The shit was on either CNN, Nightline, then Dr. Phil will have him on his show, and you know what I mean? And so this shit is happening. Them wealthy white people are buying people. After I see a couple of movies, I start thinking to myself, are they buying people also to play the game? What's the name of that game where they kill, where they want to just shoot somebody, kill people? What's the name of it, y'all? I know they had one called Hostel, but that was in another country. Like when Americans or other people went to other foreign countries, and then people were paid to kill. You know, I'm like, that we got crazy people in the world, man. Hey, Layla.
Black Republican. We pity your ass. Black women, you talking about you pity black women. We pity your ass, your dumb ass. You won't even show your goddamn face, you dumb ass bitch.
Wait, Black Republicans said, like Rango said, if you want a righteous man, you're going to have to share. You're a wife or a concubine.
No, you don't have to share.
First of all, who in the fuck would want Rango? That nasty, sloppy fuck out of here. Nigga, what the fuck is you talking about? Rango like children.
Yeah, he like children. That nigga is a pedo.
So wait a minute. So let's be clear. We're gonna break down what Black Republicans said that Rango said. If you want a righteous man, you're gonna have to share. You're gonna have to be a wife or a concubine. So if Rango is already married, and then Rango, his second wife, is a fucking child, what choice do that child have? Because if he already got a wife, that means the child comes in being a concubine.
Yes.
And therefore, make it make sense, nigga. It would be different if Ringo was saying, okay, I got a wife, and he's looking for a second wife, and he's choosing adults who can make decisions. But no, See, if I decide I'm okay with being a second wife, nothing wrong with that. I'm not against it. If the woman is not against it, nothing wrong with it. But how does that child get to choose? And when she chooses, why is she now a detriment? Because now she got a body called her husband. When she get older and might realize she don't like this lifestyle, she done got used up, since she was 14, or since let me say it like Ringo said. Ringo said once they start their period, then they can get fucked. And that don't sound like a righteous man to me. Sounds like a pedophile. That's what, and he said he stand by, he don't give a fuck. In fact, he took that shit down when real men decided to make videos against him. Now, this is the thing. At least y'all stood up on that one right there. Some of these men stood up on that one. And that nigga took that video down.
But see, they like using, and Ringo is wacky as hell because he don't know what he want to be. First, he was a Christian, and if you marry one person, you can't get married again. Now he a Hebrew Israelite. He done went from this to that. Because I've been around him, like I said, since 2010. I think when I started listening to him when he came on the scene. So he don't know what the fuck he talking about. He just pervert.
Right. I used to listen to Ringo too. Like he would be over there with the sneakers behind him. Is that a righteous man? Don't look like a righteous man to me. I just thought he was a man, and I would listen to what he was saying.
But
And
he used to be after the preachers like Eddie Long and all them and TVJ.
right,
He used to be after them. Then he switched to this Hebrew Israelite fit.
right. Go ahead, James. What you got to say?
Mom, can you hear me?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yo, don't the women choose who to be with the man? Just like the woman choose to have sex. So wouldn't the woman who out there selling her body choose who to lay with or choose who to give her money to?
Wait, what you mean? Okay, say it again. Do the woman chooses what? Are we talking? Because you talking about? Are we talking about prostitution? Or are you talking about regular? What you mean?
Yeah, both. Don't both go together? Like the woman choose who she choose to give her money to, just like the woman choose who she gonna lay down with, right? Where you feel
No,
me?
not a. If we talking about prostitution, no. What do you mean she choose?
The woman,
If you a pimp,
uh-huh.
you a pimp. All you tell her she better bring in $3,000 today. So
No, but I'm talking about like the first encounter, like the pimp, yo, he may dress fly or whatever. He may be in his Cadillac back in the day or whatever swag that he had. He running around looking for somebody to choose up on him. She got to choose up on him and pay him a fee.
well, no. Well, first
Yeah,
of
but
all,
he would choose them young
she
girls.
was young girl, right?
He
So
was young girl.
he not choosing no woman who can choose. He's choosing, let's say, a 12-year-old, 14-year-old who don't know nothing. She don't even know nothing about sex yet. She see him in the car. He approaches her, and now he tells her, "You want me to get your hair done?" She's a young
See,
girl.
I
What?
don't know. Oh, yo, so y'all talking about young girls want to raise who out there just be missing. You know what I'm
We're
saying?
not even talking about just the ones missing. We're talking about this is how this shit been played from the beginning. When pimps go get girls, that's why they got all them young girls. What you think them women are? Them young, when y'all see them women walking on the whole stroll, them young girls is in their 20s, if not younger, way younger.
But they not even back in the day used to have, okay, when you see the black exploitation movies from back in the day, they had some women who used to look classy though, like in the fur coats, the minks. They had nice cars as well. You know what I'm saying? Now,
That's in the movie,
I
baby.
don't even
That's not,
consider these dudes to be pimps right now.
right.
These
I
dudes
mean, even
are
back then
like
they
something
wasn't pimp.
totally different.
Listen, back then you talking about a movie, and remember,
Yeah.
they got them looking good because it looks good to young people. So that's how they ruin our community, right? We thinking that the pimp look good, he got the car. The whores thinking, oh, look how she dressed. Oh, I could be a hoe. Isn't that similar to the strippers? We got young women wanting to be strippers because these strippers out here talking about how much money they make a night and they have a car and shit. So
I get that, man. Some of these strippers want to pay their way through college. I ain't knocking that, right?
yeah, nothing wrong with that if they paying their way through college, but then they didn't get the real truth. That is more to it. You'll find where a stripper, right?
Mhm.
She go to strip. You'll find that those ones who went through college, they'll tell you that they didn't participate in a lot of things, and they don't recommend it because they're not showing you everything. They're not telling
Right,
you.
right. I
There
agree.
is that behind the scenes stripper where
Right, right.
she making some money tonight, but some man might offer $1,000 to sleep with him. Now, what is she now? Is she a stripper or now she's a prostitute, right?
Yo, Mom.
All right.
Do
All
you think
strippers
two
are not
things can be
prostitutes,
right at the same time, Bob?
but all strippers are not prostitutes. All women do not want to go
Okay,
to the champagne room.
I agree, Bob. But do you think that two things can be right at the same time?
Yeah.
Right. So I believe you're right too. But I believe that now, okay, older women from back in the day, like the 80s, I mean, well, yeah, like the 80s, 70s, 60s, and everything like that. I think that they was more professional at their trade. You know what I'm saying? Back then, they was more classy back then.
No, you just saying
Nowadays,
that
when you
because
see these strippers, nowadays when you see these females on the scroll, hey, they coming outside with Jordans, flip flops. They all got their cell phones. All you got to do is go to TikTok.
yeah,
You
but
know what
what
I'm
I'm
saying?
saying is you're wrong about them being classy back then. You're basing
What?
it on a
You got?
movie. Dude,
No,
not
Base
I'm
that
talking
on a
about
anything.
movie.
real life, Bob. I'm talking about
No,
real
you're
life.
not. You wasn't
You could go
born. What are
see
you
this on
talking about?
YouTube.
Dude,
The older ladies,
okay,
bomb.
listen. I don't know what's going on right now. There's a disconnect. I am telling you, I was alive. I am telling you what I saw. I used to live in Oakland, California, right?
Mm-hmm.
I could tell you that I had a friend who we went to school with, me and my brother and everybody in the neighborhood. We went to school together. One of our friends, right, had a mother
Mm-hmm.
who was a prostitute for real,
Okay.
right?
How did she dress back then when she was prostituting? How did she dress? What was her formal attire?
She dressed in regular clothes. You looking at movies. You looking at
No,
me.
I'm looking at yo, Bob. I didn't see movies and on TikTok too,
They
Bob.
ain't have no TikTok back then. What are
I
you
mean,
talking about?
but they do show like pictures from like the 50s, from like the 70s, the 80s, and the
Dude,
women of the night used to dress more classier.
no, they first of all, they look if you talk about okay, because I know exactly what you're talking about. I looked at the movies too. And if you talking about when what his name, the comedian, when in his fur coat with his fur women with the
You
women with the
talking about Don Magic Wand?
going to Vegas and shit like that, right? Okay, he got his girls with him, them his girls, right? His women. So on his arm, those was not hoes though, right? That's the women he got picked up. He done paid him to rock with him. He probably even take care of them. He may have sex with them, but they not hoes. And they dressed up classy. They going to Vegas or they going to, they traveling around
They
the
traveling around the states,
but
right?
yes, and those are not hookers though. I'm
Bomb.
telling you
I'm
that.
at home. I'm at
Oh,
home.
okay.
I'm finna come on my computer. I'll be right in.
Okay.
I'm finna
So
switch to my
But
computer.
bomb, but bomb, but bomb. Did you see the Don Magic Wand documentary before? Did you see it? Did
yes.
you see when he went to his mom house? Then he showed like all the ladies that he used to be with because his mom kept all the pictures. You remember back in the day when you go to your mom or your grandmom house, he keep all the pictures on the wall back in the day.
Right, right.
You remember that, right? And he
Yes.
showed some pictures, and them ladies used to look classy back then,
And
bomb.
those wasn't hoes though. Why would his
What
mama
they
keep
was.
pictures of whores?
So they was prostitutes, right?
Oh, I'm saying they were just women that back then. Look, my mom and dad had a fur coat. My dad, I remember still now, my dad had
Right.
a brown leather jacket, you know what I mean? And my mom had a fur coat. Even around just the neckline was fur. That was the style back then.
Right.
That's how everybody's dressed. And
Right.
I show
Okay.
you pictures. That don't mean that I'm gonna show you, hey, these are whores. So why would his mom have pictures of the whores?
Because
Those are
his mom was a player. His mom was a player too from the Himalayas, mom.
just because they players don't mean they look. They got women who was out there slinging
That's a fact.
drugs
That's
and
a fact.
everything, right?
That's a fact. Why
They
you
would
don't charge
brag
them up
about that,
though?
but they wasn't. These women are not bragging about being no hoes.
You sure about that, Bomb?
Yes, that didn't. That was nothing to brag about. But in movies, though, we could see it in movies. Why would the
Right,
whore
right.
brag about being a whore? What's she gonna get? Put in jail?
Yeah, all that shit came from the movie.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
like in what's the one with Red Fox in them with
Hollow Knight.
no, not Harlem Night. Oh yeah, Harlem Nights.
Yeah,
Harlem
Harlem
Nights. Look
Night.
how they got the girls looking all good and shit, right?
Yeah, they
Classy
was looking
and
good.
everything.
Like Sunshine. Sunshine
Yeah,
looking good.
yes, Sunshine is in the movie, but also like I said, she's in the movie. Imagine her in them heels and everything walking up and down the street though.
I'ma holler at her. Why
Yeah,
not?
but she wouldn't be dressed in them fucking heels walking up and down the street.
They had them like that, Bob. Hey, yo, you never seen
Listen,
you
this is not true, dude.
they have female dressing in high heels walking down them
Yeah,
blade.
listen, dude. I'm trying to tell you, I'm talking for real life. Even I remember the whole show in New York, right? They used to have
Okay.
it on TV on HBO, and then
I
women,
see.
and they would have they would have their ass out with their boots on, right? But some of them
Right.
would have no shoes on. Listen, I'm a woman who always dressed in 2 to 3 inch heels because I'm very short.
Mhm.
I'm telling you that for the show and for certain things, yes, you put on them heels. Most of the time, ask women in this chat, you take them fucking heels off. If you're walking up and down the street waiting for a customer, you and is not always in them goddamn heels. That shit is for cinematic for reasons. Movies,
Oh,
TV shows.
okay, Bob.
I'm telling you that I knew a real woman, real mother of
Right,
two. She had
right.
a son who was my age. The daughter was my brother's age, which is just 2 years younger than me. And the mother, like, she would go out dressed in her regular clothing.
Mhm.
Sometimes she would have a shirt, tied up, like almost like a bra top. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
And
okay.
she would go
So,
and she would just go walk around. And when she come back, she would tell the kids they got to get out the house. And she would go
mhm.
in her apartment. She have no pimp. And she dressed regular. Like, so this
Why she ain't have no pimp though? Don't she need protection though? Ain't the pimp
no,
supposed to be there for protection?
They weren't no
they,
protection. They
they
beat the
wasn't
shit out
I'm
protecting
of
nobody.
saying, yes, you got some pimps who ain't even like taste they product though. You know what I'm saying? He was there just to give her some game, because
Dang.
back then you had to watch out for serial killers. You had to watch out
These
for
niggas are serial killers.
Yeah, but
why
he
you
would
gotta
if she didn't
charge
have to
us up?
bring money, if she didn't
Yo,
come back and
Bob,
bring
why you gotta charge us
money,
up
I
all the
make her
time,
go back
Bob?
out.
Dude, you're not paying attention. A pimp was the ones beating the women. They
Yeah,
was
they was beating
abusing
the
the
women.
women,
Yeah,
taking
yo,
her
but that's
money.
considered. Do you think that's considered like a gorilla pimp though? You feel me?
That's how. What you mean a gorilla pimp? Now y'all done put another name on it.
That's
Okay,
no. It always been a gorilla pimp. Go
that's what I'm
bomb. You
saying.
got to be around a pimp. You got some dudes
No,
that
you
was
don't
gorilla
have to be
pimping,
around no pimp.
like took the woman, like beat her up and all of that. That's a gorilla pimp.
What? Listen, y'all, you making
I
this.
ain't pouring no extra sauce on it, bomb.
You did. I'm not talking about you.
That's a
I'm talking
fact. You
about
could go.
that's what has happened with this gorilla pimp. Probably was in a rap song and now it's gorilla pimp. Listen,
That's
Yeah.
not a
is a
rap
pimp.
song, bomb. That was the term. All you got to do is go to Andre Teller platform, or even when see, I don't want to say the other one then because I know you don't like him. I don't want to say his name. May he rest in peace.
Oh, whatever. What? Oh, so look,
So
this
who is he
dude died
talking
of
about?
AIDS. This dude
I ain't
died of
pouring no
AIDS,
extra
and
sauce on
y'all
it, bomb.
asked. He talking about what you call him, the P.
I'm the one that died in Canada. They had to bring
Yeah,
For the P, Bob.
That's for the P.
They had to bring his. He couldn't even get his body back. What the fuck he talking
Right.
about?
Oh man.
He ain't have no money. What kind of pimp ain't got no money even for his body to come back?
What you? Oh, yo. So you watched it, Bob?
Look,
Yo,
I
you
know. I
watch
used to look
everything,
at
Bob.
Simple P. I used to. Let me tell
He
you.
was cool though, right? He was
I
like,
thought Simple P was a preacher, and when I found out that Because I used to listen to him. He
Yeah,
used to
yo, he
talk
was a
bang.
preacher. Like hey, yo, Bomb, he was raised. Did you heard his testimony? Like he was raised in a church and everything at a
That's
young
why
boy.
the nigga was so
Yeah,
good
but
at talking.
he was a pedophile too. So call it what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, but he beat that charge though,
I thought he
right?
went to jail
Beat
for
that
that.
charge.
Dude, he didn't beat no charge, dude. What are
Yeah,
you talking
yes,
about?
he did.
He was
No,
in
he
jail for
didn't.
years, dude.
No, he didn't. How you gonna be messing with getting a
I watched
15-year-old
the whole
pregnant?
thing when
You can't beat no charges on that.
No, she lied. She lied to the. Okay.
If
Whatever.
he got her pregnant, how the fuck did
Okay.
she
Well,
lie? Tell me, how did she lie if he got her pregnant?
for argument's sake, you know what I mean. It is what it is,
But so
right?
y'all don't know that y'all be filing pedophiles and
She
shit.
lied about her
This
age.
man went no. Listen,
It don't matter what she lied about.
no,
The
wait,
burden of
no,
proof is on them.
wait. So you mean to tell me that you dealing with me? You dealing with me now? Maybe in the beginning.
Hold on, yo. Why do I gotta be in it though? I'm not in it.
But you brought it up. I'm just asking. I'm not saying you, but I'm just you and me. I'm saying you and me, right? I'm saying I meet you, and I'm in high school. But you know how you know I'm in high school? Because you met me at my fucking high school.
I met you at your high school.
Yes.
Okay.
You met me at the high school, and then you start coming by, and even if I told you I'm 15, but let's say I told you I'm 17, but I'm only 15. Cool.
What?
You mean to tell me you don't know that I'm young when we get together? We sit up. You actually buying me ice cream and lollipops. So
Yeah.
and then when we get caught, because I got pregnant. The only reason we got caught because this nigga wasn't even smart enough to make sure she didn't get pregnant.
Bomb, you a master at like putting people against the
burden, but you know the burden of proof is on you, not on that.
Right.
No, but hold on though. But these feet, like, let's keep it real, Bomb. Let's keep it real on the platform. I don't know the other lady name. Nice to meet you and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been to introduce myself when I first came on the platform. Yo, so my apologies.
You know who you are?
Yeah, that's Michelle. Good.
No doubt, yo. I need y'all to cook me some Sunday food too. But anyways, hey yo, Bob, come on now. Let's keep it real, Bob. Like, I know you for a minute, you know me for a minute, right? We know that these females are thick now, though, at a young age. They thick.
Yeah, so what? That's
So how
why
can
you
a
gotta
man
be more.
tell? How can a man tell? And you know the eyes always deceive you sometimes too, though, Mom.
That's right. That's why you have to be able to know.
You can tell by her age and how she act. You know she
How can you tell? Some of these young girls act too grown now. They act way grown.
I mean, what do you call too grown?
Man, they too grown. They act too grown for their age. They be thinking they know everything.
They can't speak on politics. I mean,
if man, who gonna be asking?
They can't speak on
Bob, did you ever met? Who want to talk about politics in the underworld?
I'm just giving you some ideas of what you can ask her. She don't know nothing about the real world at all.
Yeah.
Hey, ask her about an apartment. Why she don't have an apartment, and see what her answer is, and I bet you'll know then.
Right. I you know what I mean? In some cases, I agree with you, but there's a lot of
find out. Y'all don't want to know.
Y'all don't want to know.
Yeah,
I don't think they really pimping these days, Bomb. I think they just want to get high, like these dudes out here right now. They not pimps though. All they want is some weed for the day. You know what I'm saying? Some drink. You know what I mean? Get them through the day. Some of these females just want what they want throughout the day. It ain't like how it used to be back in the heyday, Bomb.
The woman don't have to walk up and down the street. Right now, they're in a hotel and she's posting a picture on different sites.
I think that's safer. That's safer, right? Do you think it's safer like that?
No, why would it be safer?
Because all she got, okay, Bomb. Even you said it before, like, you know what I mean? All I gotta do is become a webcam girl, because you said you was the first webcam girl back, woman or whatever, right? However you want to define it.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is set your webcam up to the little
that's not
bit.
what they doing.
These dudes hit your credit card.
That's
You
not what
feel
they're
me?
doing. If they were doing that, that's safer. Yes.
Thank you, Bomb. That's
And
all I'm
they,
trying to. I ain't trying to come up here hot on you,
you
Bomb.
just, I don't know what's going on right now. Because you're not listening. You asked me, was it safer? I
Was it
mentioned that
safer?
what they're doing is that they're at a hotel, the pimp
Right.
and the girls, they're taking pictures, posting them, and getting the Johns to come to them. You asked me, was it safer? And I said, how is it safer? Now you're talking about webcamming. Webcamming and
No,
being a
no, I'm
prostitute is not
talking
the same
about
thing.
like she don't need the pimp no more. She don't need the
She
pimp.
does
She
have the
don't need
pimp
to go
though.
to the
She never
hotel.
needed a pimp. She never
Never
needed a
Right.
pimp.
did.
So can we agree with that in the modern day, right? In the modern times, when you got technology now, you really don't need the pimp no more. All you gotta do is set up your cam in your house. Dress up in some nice stuff right now. Shit, her ass could dress up as an anime person right now.
That's
And these
why, look,
suckers,
that's
But
why
she
they
said
now
that's not
stealing.
prostitution.
That's why they
just
stealing
webcam.
kids. They stealing kids because you're right. A young girl who's smart knows that she could just sell pictures and she could sell
right? There we
webcam
go.
pictures. She's smart. And that's why they don't
Right.
have a lot of young women being prostitutes, being willing to, so these men are snatching them up.
Right. See, I don't like that part. I agree with you on that though, man, because there are a lot of young girls missing, you know what I'm saying, state to state. And I think that's like trafficking with like I think that's like a organization probably with the cartel, you know what I mean? Like big organizations, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
They just busted
that.
like they just busted a lot of people. And they said the age is from 17 to 80 years old. And the dude was saying, "Oh, I just like sex." He 80 years
Damn,
old. 80,
80?
80,
Yo,
80,
they
80.
want that old thing, yo. They want that classic car, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, they out here attacking 80-year-olds.
Bomb.
They
But these
raping
bomb,
old women and
bomb
shit.
Yeah,
in the black
old
community.
75, 80-year-old women. They
Might I ask you a question, Bomb? I think in our community that we really like older women because the number one female on what's that thing you said, Bomb? On OnlyFans, right?
Mhm.
She the number one. And she a granny though, Bomb. She a granny. Granny
What is a
porn is
granny?
the number
But
one
OnlyFans,
bestseller.
What is a
OnlyFans,
granny?
OnlyFans is not just for
Uh,
sex. What is she doing on OnlyFans?
No, she just, she show her little body. You know what I mean? She might be knitting. She might,
But what do you
she
call
do
a
like
granny?
different.
What do you call a
Wait,
granny?
I want to. Well, we know
An
what a
older
granny is. I
woman like
want to know.
65
Wait,
and older.
I want to know what she's doing. What is she doing?
She ain't. See, I ain't been to the site. I only been to like, you know what like Vice News is? Vice News.
Uh-huh.
Vice News, if it was a couple of months ago, they said the number one person on OnlyFans is this lady, and she a white granny.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but OnlyFans is not just for sex content. So what is she
Right.
doing? That's what I'm asking.
You could do anything on there. You could do
Yeah, you
anything
could
on
do
there.
anything. I could go over there and cook.
That's a fact. That's a fact, yo. But like she
Because
showed her
it didn't
body,
even
like
start out as a
she showed
sex
her woo
thing.
woo, she showed her
It's
woo woo, and all of that good stuff. You heard?
Yeah, I
But
do know that
she
granny
number
sex
one though.
is. Yeah, because there are a lot of men who like to see older women. That's
That's a
always
fact.
been when I was on
they
web.
like the myths.
Yeah, they call them myths. But no, these are not myths. These are grannies. This is
Older than a
granny.
milf. Older than
Yeah,
a
this is
milf.
granny. These are grannies. They've
Right.
always been. They look that's who was out beating me. Some old white woman.
Old white woman from where? From like England. From like
Yeah,
England.
yep, no lie. And
That's
I
crazy.
understood though, because she was more, she was
More
doing
what?
things I wouldn't do. She was doing,
What she was doing? Like putting her legs behind her head or some shit?
no, I'm saying she would have sex and show.
Mm. Oh nah,
I'm a
yo,
tease.
you ain't
I'm
doing all
considered,
that. You ain't doing
and
all
I'm
that.
considered a tease.
Yeah,
So I've always
you
been.
are a tease though. You are a tease.
The
I
only
think
time
you've
y'all
been a
ever
tease.
see anybody ever see my vajayjay is in that shaving video. Other than
Yep.
that,
Bomb. You got dudes over here still bomb. I think you got a strong pan. To be honest,
a pimp
a
hand.
dude yesterday was on Platinum Elite channel
Mhm.
talking about he love you and he, you know what I mean, infatuated with you, and he won't even stick on a talking point, Bob, or the subject matter.
Oh my God.
So
Yeah.
you got a strong. It was yesterday or the day before yesterday. You got a strong pan. You know, Lyro love you, Bob.
Who?
I'm gonna put
Drunk
it out
ass
there.
Lyro.
Lyro love you.
Drunk ass.
And then, yeah, and then Platinum Elite was like, "Yo, fam, yo, Bomb, you need to be viewed. You need to be viewed of that live stream." He ain't want to stay on topic. He cutting everybody off. Platinum had to drop him a few times, like yo, but it still was a classic though.
That's their fault. They didn't want to put out that video. They wanted to show that video. Okay. But anyway, no, but I have many who been following me for 20 plus years. So that's somebody tried to out me. Did y'all see on JP? Somebody came up and said, "Yeah, aren't you Bomb Cherry? Are you the Bomb Cherry?" And I said, "Yeah." He said, "Oh yeah." And then he told, "Yeah, because y'all don't know her. She used to host parties." He was like, "I was in her group."
Yeah, that dude.
You heard him? And then I said, "Wait a minute, nigga, you up here trying to out me or something?"
Yeah, like everybody already know. Nigga, get on with that.
Right.
Everybody know, yo, with Bob on the low, they go to, you know what I'm saying? They go to Bob Instagram. But Bob got so many Instagram. Yeah, you got like 1,000 Instagrams though. Damn. Bob got a lot of Instagrams though. He got too many to keep up with. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? JP cool. I don't go to the Black House like that though. I don't go over there.
Oh, okay. Why? That guy's cool. But
nah, man, because he said he don't wash his hands after he leave public bathrooms, so I don't like that.
Wait, what happened?
He said he don't wash his hands.
Yeah, he don't watch
after he leave public bathrooms.
He said he don't wash his hands when he leave public bathroom. I mean restrooms. That dude is a fool though. He a fool. I might go over there one day.
Wait a minute. So JP is too much for some of you niggas?
Hell, yo, for me as a chocolate brother, you know what I'm saying? I think he a bad representative though. He a bad representative for the chocolate brothers. That nigga face, man. Why do he gotta be all in the camera all the time though? Like he gotta put his whole nose in front of the camera. Like him and Jalen need to like restrain from like putting your whole face in the camera. Y'all big
looking
ass
like
nose.
a damn donkey in the face.
Yeah, like I don't like that though. That's the only thing I don't like. Am I wrong to say that? I don't want to see no man nostrils all in the phone.
When he get mad, his nostrils flare up. When he be screaming,
yeah,
why do
like,
he scream so much?
Then he always screaming. Like he always talking over people. Like he don't got no chill button. Like I like.
It ain't gonna be no more black people. I was like, damn, why is he screaming so much?
You remember like Chocolate Brothers? Yo, have you ever seen a movie called Sugar Hill with like Wesley Snipes when he walked in the park with that woman? Like he had class, right or wrong though. Like Chocolate Brothers used to have class. Like where the class at? You see how Wesley Snipes walked with that chocolate woman? You know what I'm saying, in the park? Like he had that swagger.
That's why chocolate men are in. Look, y'all need to be thankful to Wesley Snipes and a few of them brothers.
That's
and
a fact.
The word chocolate will always be in.
Morris Chestnut.
Why you say that, Bob?
Yeah. I think y'all it's on y'all. Maybe when y'all was, I do admit, like I watched when I was growing up, people used to make fun of real dark girls and boys, right? They made fun of my light ass too, right? But I think some of that stick with people when they get older. But I'm telling you, the most beautiful people to me, in my eyes, and I'm not even joking, is chocolate women and chocolate men. Y'all have the beautiful skin. Like when I was going through puberty, I remember having these red marks in my face. And I would look at my chocolate friends and they just had the prettiest skin. And now it's even like so pretty. To me. That's to me, right?
Right.
I wanted chocolate babies, but apparently my husband couldn't wipe out my brightness. You know what I'm saying? I thought his genes would because he's not that dark, you know. I like him
Mhm.
chocolate. I'm not gonna lie. I think y'all
Like the first time I seen hate with light skinned people is on these platforms. Like a lot of light skinned hate be on these platforms. But me growing up, I never seen no light skinned hate because the light skinned people always ran the block. They always ran the block.
Well,
Like it
no,
was
they
he
were
had
love.
to
just
be he
saying
had to
they
be
fit
bullied.
in. We never did say that they wouldn't. They were just light skinned. If they was mixed, we were just like they was in. It wasn't
Yeah, they
always
was
different
in.
stuff
Like
now.
me, I had craters on my face. Do you know Sean from Boys the Men? Sean.
Boys and men.
Yeah, Boys the Men. The Sean, the one who used to wear the glasses.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, imagine Sean with craters on your face. I used to, you know what I mean? I had craters on my
We
face.
all had
You know
craters
what I
though,
mean?
but I'm saying, but you know,
No, mine was like boulders. I
oh,
had
okay, well,
boulders.
maybe it was, you know, I get it. Well, you know, maybe didn't know
I
how to
wasn't
take care of
getting
your skin.
back then when I was a
So
teenager.
that means
I
you
wasn't.
still got cradles in your
A
face.
lot of us didn't get no love as
No, I don't got
teenagers.
no craters no more. I don't got no craters no more.
See, a lot of us didn't get love as teenagers. I didn't consider myself getting love as a teenager. I don't remember
Right.
nobody, like I had a crush on a couple of people. They don't know it. I never told them. And as far as I know, I didn't have no crushes on me. You know, but we were
Right.
all kids, so you know. But I think some like as soon as I got, of course, older, you know, and I would go places, men approach me. I don't think all men approach me. I don't think all men like me. And still today, all men don't like me. Right?
Nah, a lot of men's like you in these spaces on the low though, like on the low.
They
Like
may
I'm gonna keep it.
like me, but I hope they don't like me the way you talking about, because you know I'm married and I'm
Nah,
trying to
they
be
like
more
you the
like
way
their
I like
aunties
you.
and shit. But no, I get what you're saying. But what I'm saying is though, I think some of
Mhm.
y'all still hung up on what was happening when you was a kid, but you're not thinking about it as everybody in your high school face was fucked up. Mostly everybody. You didn't notice it. You thought yours was worse than theirs, and they thought theirs was worse than yours.
Yeah, you
Oh,
all went through the more puberty bump. You had
Yes, because
yeah,
that's what
right,
happened
right, right,
with
right,
our
right.
bodies. Young girls are figuring out their periods. We conscious about that, making sure, oh Lord, yeah, we learning about how to take care of that. So we worrying about that. Then of course we want boys to like us, and you know what I mean. And we don't know how to get them. Like it's all kinds of shit going on in these high
That's a
schools.
fact. Right.
But what I find out once we get to YouTube, men in particular are still traveling that shit over into their adulthood.
Yeah,
You
I
became
agree.
brand new.
them
I,
niggas
You
I, I,
became a
have.
I
brand
gotta
new
admit it.
nigga when your face cleared up.
Yeah, these niggas half of a century, still 50, almost 60 years old, still
Yeah,
crying about the high school
I
drama.
gotta agree with you because these dudes always get exposed because somebody always sky watching and then like soon as when they turn that camera on, don't look nothing like what they be talking
No, they
about.
don't. They
Exactly.
like
So
neck
I
bone
gotta
or whatever
agree.
you
I
call that
agree.
dude over there.
But they
Neck
doing all of
bone.
that black woman hate. That's why I always said, like, okay, boom. Me and Bob may go back and forth though, but you really never heard me saying that I hate the black woman though. Like, you can't
Yeah, I
really
never heard
find no videos. I be joking. I talk my little joke on the purge or whatever I do, but
that.
I don't be like I hate the black woman though, or bash the black woman, or like I want to hit her with a brick. Like I was on, I was
No,
on the
you're right.
channel last night, and
Oh, you got to have
the black woman
more.
was like, yo, these dudes talking about I want to stone a black woman. I'm like, yo, that's crazy.
And
Yeah.
then we'll
I'm like,
hang
why
y'all
would you
ass.
even go
Don't
over
stone
there
us and
though?
we'll hang your ass.
Yeah. So
Yeah, but yeah.
yeah, so
It's
people today,
crazy.
I don't know, they're carrying things that happened with them when they were children. We all
Right,
gone through something.
right,
And I think, you know, we gotta regroup. And you got to
right.
stop watching what other people doing. That's what's happening too much in this space. I think if people focus on their lives,
Mm-hmm.
women they have access to, and that's going to be
Right.
the women outside your door, right, in your
Mm-hmm.
neighborhood. You'll find that there's somebody there. Because I'm gonna be honest, like there's a group of women who love short men. There's a group of women who love
Mm-hmm.
dark men. A group of women who love light skinned men. They got even women who are okay with bald men, the men with the mustaches and the beards, and they got some women who don't like mustaches and beards. So there's a woman, there's a group of women, not just one, a whole shitload of women who like whatever type you are. And you just have to make sure that you sharp, clean, nice enough to get approached or you to approach them.
Facts.
And sparks fly. But today we got too much shit in front of us. Too much.
Yeah.
I was on another panel and I was saying that today we have illusions of grandeur. We have illusion of something that's there that's really not there for us.
Mm-hmm.
People getting divorced because they think they got a different option. Like I remember, right? I've always had men hitting up my DM. I'm talking about constantly. Hubby wake up in the middle of the night because people calling me on voice on my phone constantly, right? And so if I wasn't in my right state of mind, I would think, oh, I could have him. You know, some of these men are gorgeous. You know, some of them, they have money, more money than hubby, and it could look like, oh, I have a better option with him. Let me go date him. But these men are fake.
Yep, fake.
Because, you know, and what I'm saying by that is, just like I'm married, most of them niggas were married too, y'all, or in a relationship with a woman who lived with them having babies. And so I'm saying that just because married people are reaching out acting like they single, me too, I did that too. I'm thinking I'm in my 30s, maybe in my 30s. I was chatting it up like I was a fucking single woman in the DM. Yes, I was. Okay.
But why we can't bring it back? Why y'all don't talk about, how come the married women don't talk about like how to keep a healthy marriage? What's the beauty about that?
Talk about it. Them motherfuckers.
No, I'm not saying her though. I'm not saying she don't. I'm just saying that we need more platforms like that because some of these ladies on here do got more healthy relationships, but why they always got to talk about the manospheres? Because in one point in time, the manospheres was healthy for the men.
No, never.
It's never been healthy for the men.
What?
How long you been in the manosphere?
Not long. He knew.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Nah, I ain't that dude, Bob. Come on, Bob. I ain't that dude.
Well, you ain't that new, but you not new, but you like the the new, but you the next new.
Okay. Them niggas ain't been the same. They've been.
You was here before COVID.
Thank you.
When you got here, a little before COVID or after COVID?
Way before COVID.
Yeah, you was here before COVID. That's right. Okay.
I was here before COVID.
But you went over there in them manosphere like that.
The new guys are here.
I ain't like what they was talking about. I ain't like the Rumble. I ain't like what O'Shea was talking about tricking all the time. I ain't like that.
But they had different types. We had O'Shea was talking about tricking, but he wasn't. He was saying he wasn't saying to really trick. He was saying that he don't mind taking a woman out. The other men called it tricking, so he started calling it tricking. But O'Shea is a gentleman. O'Shea, he had no problem taking women out. He had no problem, going on vacation with women and shit like that. That's why he left. He's not even in the manosphere no more. He don't even consider. He left and doing a whole nother channel.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So
he was grimy though. He was grimy.
What you mean he was grimy?
He was grimy behind the scenes, like not trying to bring the three-headed godfathers together though. Like he was doing some fake stuff.
Why was he gonna do that? Why would he want to do that? So O'Shea is nothing like those guys, right? He realized he was ruining his reputation and the way he really thinks, messing with them.
When he put on that damn wig, he ruined his damn reputation. When he put on that damn wig and when he put his daddy on the phone to fight his battles. Like you never put you always fought your own battles, bro.
What is wrong with y'all? Damn. So just like Obsidian. Obsidian is a radio guy. He know how to crack jokes and make it funny. Does O'Shea.
He doing this thing now. He doing this junk content, celebrity junk.
That's right. And he still be funny, putting on the wig and all that shit.
Nah. I don't think no man should put on no damn wig. No, not no Tyler Perry shit.
Yeah, for content and for making a joke. Yeah, I think it's
But
nothing
the
wrong.
wig he had on the like he was in the pulpit, like they used to wear their hair
Right.
pressed out and blowed out.
man, that's that freaky deaky stuff, man. Come on, man.
He
Hair
was.
pressed
Everybody
and
knew it
blowed
wasn't a real wig, like wig where he was trying to wear it.
Nah,
It was all
he
for
had that
jokes.
blonde wig on.
Oh
No, come
yeah.
on.
So why would that black man have blonde hair?
That's exploitation of the black man. You don't
Oh,
supposed to do those. You're supposed to represent us right. Do you agree?
you don't even know what platinum looked like.
Yeah, don't nobody know what platinum.
I don't know what he look like. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what that man look
And
like.
I'm not saying that's a good thing, bad thing. I'm just saying you can't be talking
Platinum
about
old
looks
as
and
fuck.
judging on looks when we don't even know what you look like.
Yeah, he an old ass. You can
Platinum
live
Elite
nigga
the one
And I
who-
like platinum. I like platinum too. Platinum,
Was he the one
funny.
interviewing the porn star?
huh?
I
Was
don't
Platinum
know.
the one who was interviewing the porn star?
Oh, did he? I don't know.
You know, I don't really go over in that space too
No,
much, but
that
that
was
sound.
on. Who interviewed that?
I know he
porn?
interviewed
You
who
talking about
from
Mr.
Love
Pike? You
Flavor
talking about
Love.
Mr. Pike?
No. I think this was a woman or something. Somebody was saying they was on a set of a porn or something like that. I don't go in
No,
those
he
spaces.
interviewed Hoop. You know that girl named Hoop from she started talking to Shaq.
Oh, Hoops from Flavor of Love.
The Flavor of Love. He
Did he show
interviewed
his
her.
face on
Wow,
there?
yo, I
Did
missed
he show
that. I
his
missed
face on
that.
there?
No, he never did show his face. No.
Oh, I must got him confused with somebody. Hey,
Shit,
everybody.
Hoops still look good though. I like Hoops. And she probably, okay, boom. So let's get on this with the body count thing. Even though Hoops probably had a lot of dudes in the industry like The Game, or she slept with Favorite Flav, or
She
whatever.
said she did not.
Oh,
Yeah, she
okay.
sleep with
Okay. So whoever she slept with, I don't care about the body count like that. Like I wasn't there in her past. So I want to know this between y'all. Like who started this body count shit? Like what man gonna ask a woman about her body count? Like
Them
who does it?
manosphere
I don't
motherfucker.
do that. Well, who brought that conversation up? Do you know the
A
name?
woman gonna tell. If you a woman and you slept with one man, that's one man too many. You don't give them motherfuckers no ammunition.
Who said that?
Bitch, you slept with one man.
That's crazy.
You a hoe.
They said
It'll
two.
argue
What they
with
said
everything
I
like
heard
two
that
men
last
at
night.
most.
I ain't gonna front. I heard that last night. Like somebody said, if a woman sleep with one woman, she considered a hoe or some shit. That's crazy to me though.
Hey, these y'all,
And them
y'all
niggas
done made
got
these
about
rules.
100 bodies on their goddamn ass. Like women don't want no man with no 100 bodies. I
I got a lot of
don't know
bodies
why
though.
they think that shit.
I got a
Don't
lot of
ask for the
bodies
body
too. I
count.
got a lot of
Ask for
bodies,
the
but
HIV. Ask for the HIV test. Fuck the body count.
yeah, I'll go. Okay, there's a conversation
never
on
gonna get the
TikTok.
truth.
It's
You
like,
never
will a
gonna get the
man
truth.
go to the doctor and get an HIV test? Like, if she asks me to go get an HIV test, I'll go. I'm not
If
afraid.
you present as a woman who don't want a man who done slept around, if you say that's not cool and you're dating a guy, he is gonna diminish his numbers. And the same goes for a woman. You're never gonna get the truth. So why bother?
Because it ain't your goddamn business how many bodies
About
I
the
got.
HIV, just worry
It
about the
is my
HIV
business
test.
because I don't know if you slept
People
with
who
a
want
killer.
information like that for you are
Y'all probably got
gathering.
some stalkers. Y'all probably
They
got some
gathering
stalkers or
information
whatever.
for future
I want to know.
arguments.
I want to know like who you slept with a little bit. Make sure that I'm safe.
You
Being
finna fuck
around
'em.
you.
You finna
Being
fuck 'em.
around you.
You finna
It
fuck 'em.
ain't your goddamn business that you need to know. I ain't finna ask you how many bodies you
So I'm
got.
saying though, if you got a stalker though, is you gonna hold me down?
Well, that's why they got the pew pew for his ass. Shit, let's keep stalking, then put some lead in your ass.
When they gathering information
So you're
like
gonna
that,
have the
that is
biscuit or you?
information.
So okay,
you
long
gotta
as you
let
got the
coaches
biscuit,
speak.
I'm good.
Go ahead, coach. What you say?
When they're asking questions like that, that is for information and ammunition to be used in future arguments. Oh, bitch, you was a hoe when I met you. If that's what they own and they trying to gather that, exercise your right to remain silent. And if
I
they don't
agree.
respect
No,
it,
but
go on about your business.
but they trying to compare. They don't want you to compare them to whoever you slept with either. Them niggas are insecure because their dick is limp. Their dick won't get up. We talking about some of these young ass niggas, limp, noodle ass, dick ass niggas.
A lot of these young dudes should go miles,
Despite
man.
what
Y'all
they
like
want to
them
say,
young.
sex is in the mind, and their mind is fucked up, and they got too much shit going. If I'm better than this one, if I ain't better than this one, the shit is mental too. It's
So
mental.
let me say that. So earlier today, I had this conversation on Nights, right? And but
Mm-hmm.
when I went over there was that young woman, Jay, on the panel with the men. And she needs to
Mm-hmm.
stay off the panels. The men be asking her questions. And so they asked her, hey, have you ever been with a guy and he couldn't get it up? And she said, yep. And they said, how many times? She said, once. And she said, what you do? She said, well, yeah, he couldn't get it up. And then so then they said, well, what you do? She said, well, that was another time where he just, he didn't last long. Now she already talking about two different men, right? She just said one man, and I was shocked when she said a man couldn't get it up because she's only like either late 20s or 30s. And I wouldn't
Oh, wow. She young.
ask me, has there ever been a time where I was with a man and he couldn't get it up? Fuck no. That shit ain't never happened. Never. I'm thinking to myself, God, why would you admit that you couldn't get him hard? Right? Now, see, she's young. Now, if she was older, we know some older men might not be able, he might have some issues. But why wouldn't a young man be able to get it up? And so some dude say, well, yeah, I admit I couldn't get it up. I said, yeah, because you was an alcoholic. We started talking, and then he started talking about licking butt again. He like his ass licked.
Is you talking about what's his name? Licking
Oh,
butt?
you talking about
Yeah,
Pookie?
licking the butt. That nigga started wanting to talk about that
he
shit.
He couldn't get it up because she's not what he's attracted to.
That's right, because he want a dick in him. Right?
Yep.
That's
You
what
want
he
to
was
stick his fingers up in his ass and all that.
Oh my Lord!
I ain't never been with no young man.
You ever did
and
that?
he
You ever
hit
took a finger up a nigga ass? You ever did that?
What?
Suck a finger up for dude.
Oh
hell
hell
no! That nigga gay in the motherfucker. Get the fuck away from
my
me.
husband is not putting that. My husband not allowing that shit. What is wrong with you?
Yeah,
This
ain't
that
nobody
new
a real.
age though. Hey
Ain't
yo,
no real
Bob.
man.
Hey yo,
That
ladies on the
nigga know the
platform.
dick up his
Ladies
ass
on the
if you
platform.
stick
This that
your
new age stuff though. They like that type of stuff probably. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. That's why I'm gonna stay with my old man. Me,
Yeah, but see, they can come. They
It be
want
chocolate though, right? Yo, you got a
prostate
chocolate husband, Bob. You got a chocolate man. You heard me?
That's right. And if
They
I'm
come
not
go to the
what I look like
urologist.
sticking a finger in his ass and he knocking me across my head by accident.
So we saying, okay, yo, so can we all agree
He'd be like, I'm
that the
sorry, baby, I didn't know it
engagement,
was a reflex. It was reflex.
can we all admit that the game changed these days with the new generation?
I don't think the game changed.
Y'all
The
get
game been
nasty
like
These
with
that.
niggas
They
are
want to lick
gay.
booty
I'm
They
holes
telling
ain't.
you,
though.
it
They
ain't no
talking about
game
This ain't
groceries
changing.
though.
Them
nothing.
niggas
Y'all
want
want
a
to act
dick.
like this
Nasty.
new. Y'all want to act
How?
like y'all uncles wasn't doing this.
Them niggas want a
Nah,
dick.
I don't think my mama was sticking no fingers in my pawpaw ass.
We
You
don't
know what I'm
know,
saying?
but I don't know.
Ask Little
Nah,
Richard.
hell
Ask
no. That
Little
nigga
I
was
ain't
a
Richard
sticking
what.
no
gangster.
finger up in
That
my
Ask
nigga
ass.
was a
Little
gangster.
Richard.
That nigga was.
Ask Little Richard what his girlfriends was doing for him.
Yeah, Richard had them white. He had them white women though.
They acting like this ain't new. This ain't just magic out of nowhere. This
Well,
been
we know
passed
he
down.
was gay. Little Richard.
But I'm saying, but they
Gay.
acting like men doing this is new. This shit ain't just pop up out of
Yeah, it
nowhere.
Right.
ain't.
It's a
Okay,
gay activity.
Somebody taught them that taught them that taught them that taught them.
So look, a gay man taught these men that it's okay to get your dick sucked by another man or to suck a man's dick and not be gay.
Yeah.
And that's what
And
these
then
men
you
are
got
doing.
a nigga telling you how to clean your ass out, put your fingers
Charleston
up your
White.
butthole. And
Charleston White said on his thing, and I think it was the
them
one with
white people,
Marcella.
them white people started that
No, I'm
way
talking
before
about
we ever did.
Charleston White said young black men going to jail was like them going to college, and they go there and did they. What you think? What they was teaching them in that prison? Ain't nobody,
Queen Sugar.
ain't nobody call him out of that. Even though we know how the men, they say they be standing on the bus picking out that one mine, that one mine, that one mine. When you been in there since you were 15 and 14 and you was
That was a
98
movie
pounds.
though. That was a movie.
No.
Just like how Bomb told me that women from back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
So,
you
we
did
talking
have
about men
a lot of
sticking other men
predators.
like the booty
You did
boy.
have a lot of predators in the prison. I agree with you, because I got
Like
some
the
family
booty
members
boy.
so when
who did a
Charleston
lot of
White said
booty banging.
about men
Wait.
going,
Go ahead,
like
Jacoby.
that was normal. When Charleston White said like that was normal, no man gave pushback to that because ain't no man gonna say, yeah, that's what we did. I worked in the juvenile home. I saw them boys fucking each other. Well, I ain't saw it. We talked about the boys that was in there when they was 13 and 14 fucking each other voluntarily and involuntarily. But we ain't gonna talk about that because women give men grace. We give them grace. And
Yes,
ain't
we do.
nobody mentioned that shit with Charleston White. I was like, is they hearing?
But
Let me shut my fucking mouth.
But Koja, Charleston White said he jerk off. He sent his a video to this dude because he showed his muscle. He jerked off his dick and sent him the video. Showed him his muscle. By jerking off his dick, and he thought it was cool.
And juvie, what was they doing? Them hormones is at their highest for a young boy in them ages.
Let me ask y'all this. And if Charleston White ever get this, yeah, this is a shot at your nigga. Do y'all think Charleston White can get bitches? Is that nigga with that glass eye over there getting plunged through in the back? All that dumb shit this nigga just said. He just said he raped white women. He said he's jerking off.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yes,
that nigga,
he claimed that
he
it
was
was a joke
dressed up
later.
in a Confederate uniform, talking about he loved doing this, you know what I mean? Black people and all that. Come on, man. I think that
nigga ain't raping no white
that he
women.
portraying a character. I think he portraying a character. He said
He
it.
is a black nigga. He's showing what black men will do for money.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Dance, monkey, dance. Dance,
because
monkey,
he'd been in
dance.
jail right now.
Yeah, I agree.
Little as he is, where do you think he ended up on that spectrum in prison? And he was yellow, a little bit yellow.
Yeah, you got Fleet Johnson. He was talking about, like, you know, even Fleet Johnson commentary was.
But he still got a great male following.
Yeah, Fleet Johnson had been in prison. I mean, in juvenile.
Yeah, he was in prison since he was like 15, 16.
But y'all ain't caught, but y'all still follow them.
We talked about it. We all talked about it. Even DS1 talked about it.
Oh, did they?
He stay sweet.
Anton Daniel was over there giving that man great, you know.
Oh my Lord. He told him though, yo, you look cute, you know what I mean? You sexy and all that. Like, ain't nobody do no commentary on that because they know Anton.
A woman ain't never told me I was
sexy. He ain't get no pushback on that. He get no pushback on that.
Ain't no woman ever told Anton he was sexy. They might say his wallet was sexy.
That nigga blushing.
Yeah, that nigga was blushing
so
like
you
a
said Anton was blushing?
You say who, me?
Yeah, that nigga was blushing.
Ain't nobody never told me I was pretty.
Bob, so you said Anton was blushing when he said that?
He did. He did. He laughed. He giggled. The dimples came out. He said, "Who, me?" And then and the wife said, "We gotta go." And that's when
he probably. Fleet Johnson probably.
So you said after that interview, he had to go to China, right? He had to go to China.
Yeah,
the wife say this man trying to take my bitch.
I
know them girls be up there trying to take my bitch, but now this nigga trying to take my bitch. I think she might get him.
He told Anton if he was in jail that he would have.
Yeah,
that's what he told.
I see that. I ain't gonna
he
sit
gonna
up
say,
here.
I want you and I like you. That's it. That's his thing.
Yeah, he still got the same appetite for what he like. Fleet Johnson is an old dog and he ain't learning no new tricks.
Wow. Damn, y'all hardcore, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Boom, I missed the beginning.
I don't give these niggas I don't give them nothing. No.
I know I was muted all the time. Look, he said, I like you and I want you. And then he was blushing. And then he had mentioned that his first sex was when he was young and he was in jail, was with a man's booty. He said, so he get turned on by men's boots. He like booty hole. He like booty. And I was like, God damn, where his wife at? What is she thinking about this?
No, he said his wife know that he like booty. You know what I'm saying? But she don't do that though. Like but he said it on another interview. Like, if anybody out there that know anybody that got some butt for it be hit me up. You know what I'm saying? Get in contact with me.
Man.
Yeah, that she was a hard up
said
bitch.
it, though.
You know this nigga been fucking niggas for
He
all
married
his
though.
life.
But
He
you know them
married.
white men, y'all got to remember how this man got known. This man got known because a white man went to a prison and
Right.
told his story and made it big, which means they were pushing that gay shit on black men. And then black men are embracing that shit and running with it. What is y'all doing?
You can't be famous, be infamous.
Remember, the reason he got big was because it was on, what y'all said, what's the name of that cartoon?
HBO?
HBO. HBO
No, it was
first.
on NBNC. It was one of those.
Nah,
But he was on
that was the second
HBO
interview.
first, I think.
That
No,
was the
I'm talking
second
about
interview.
this. I'm talking about that cartoon where they used his
the
likeness.
Boondocks.
The Boondocks. That's when he got real big.
Right.
Yeah, because he was trying to rape that lawyer. Ain't no, ain't gonna be raped.
The one who do To Catch a Predator.
Yeah. He raped To Catch the Predator. He said, Chris Hansen, I want you, and I'm gonna like you. And he bit Chris Hansen over and stuck him in his ass.
I missed the beginning. I was trying
I
to
watched that shit the other day.
I've
been watching that.
Oh my God.
Ooh, I watched that shit the other day. I said, that shit is funny.
It's the link. I'm gonna have to look at it. Oh, this is all funny.
Okay, I'm gonna send you the link because I have the Boondocks. You know, I've been looking at all the episodes on YouTube.
Yo, but I miss the Boondocks. I miss the Boondocks. I swear. I miss the
never looked at the
Boondocks.
Boondocks. I'm gonna have to look at
What?
this.
You need to watch? Oh, come on, Mom. You need to watch that.
Like a motherfucker at that
I'm a grown ass woman with who was raising children. What the fuck I look like looking at cartoons?
That shit was funny. I'm
Come on, Bob.
Now I'm old to the grandma.
You need to go back to the old days. No, don't lose the innocence. You gotta watch cartoons, man.
Wait a minute, especially when they did what's his name? Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry finds a man. And then he said, "Give me some ass," and then Granddaddy said, "Fuck you."
God damn, he on that many episodes. God.
Yeah, it's a lot of episodes.
Oh, I might have to check them out, man. Yeah,
you'll be rolling and laughing at that shit.
Oh man.
Cause you got one like you got the gangster little bit of his grandson, then you got the other one that's political. He's political.
Right.
Yeah, so you had two different ones. Then you had the gangster listen where gangster listen homie over home.
The King Hitter said, "I call you Chris Handsome." Hey, Mr. Cass.
But see, these niggas on here, they been fucking fat assholes, but then when they get on the internet, they act like they don't fuck.
Hold on, though. Hold on.
They act like they don't fuck. That's what they do.
I always,
on the internet like,
hey, yo, hold on, though, Ma. Hey, yo, Ma, who said that? I always admitted that I love big, bodacious women. I never shied away from that. Never. Know what I'm saying? Because back in the day, right? Hey, yo, back in the day,
we're gonna see him on the purge talking about big bitches.
you already know. I'm gonna admit that on the purge. That's out the NT. Because back in the day, big women used to know how to be funny. They knew how to play a hell of a spade game. You know what I'm saying? And they knew how to cook.
That's just how I had a friend like that, man.
I'm not to be funny, play spade.
Big women knew how to be funny as hell. They'll make you cry.
When they get on the internet, they talk about they been messing with these whole size 4. You ain't got
they lying. They lying. They all have some big things back.
How you doing, man? How you doing, Mom?
What's up, Cam?
How you been? How my little niece over there doing?
She good. She in the other room. They had the day off today.
Okay.
No
I'm
school.
Sick. I'm sick, but I'm good.
Oh yeah, what you got, the flu?
I don't know what this is, but
I feel like
I tried to go to sleep last night, y'all. I couldn't lay down. I couldn't breathe. It's in my chest.
The weather changing. You heard me?
That is true.
It's cold out there. It was 40
Yeah,
something.
it's cold now. I got a coat on.
Yeah, it's 74 degrees down here.
Well, it
Oh,
felt good over here in Texas because
Where
it's
you
been
at,
hot
Jay?
than a
oh,
motherfucker. Shit,
everything
I'm
big in
glad to get
Texas,
up
so
this
I don't
morning
know
and it
how
ain't hot.
dudes don't like big women. Everything's big in Texas. You hear me?
That's true.
Yeah, they be
Down
like,
south, they
nigga,
got
you been
them
fucking fat
beautiful big
hoes
women.
all your life, and then you get
That's
on
a
the
fact. That's a
internet.
fact. I ain't gonna lie. I definitely have. I ain't gonna sit here and be lying like I ain't never had no big woman. I had all shapes of sizes of big women, but they was cool as hell. They always make sure I was comfortable. You know what I'm saying? We laughed, we kicked it. You know what I mean? Some I didn't like because they had some, whatever going on at that time. But I never shied away of saying that. There's many
Well, why, if
videos
you had
in
all
these
that in
spaces say
common
I
with
love
them,
big women. My
well, why
baby
if you had
mama
all that in
did.
common
My baby mama
with
did.
them,
I don't know. I
Oh,
don't
you
know
have
how she
kids,
is now.
James? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I got kids. I got 2 daughters.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
That's a
So
fact,
why
yo. So
you be
that's
letting
why.
them niggas, why you don't never front them niggas out? Say,
Man, I always be on these niggas' head. You know what I mean? Pause. But I be on these niggas' tops. I got multiple videos of me telling these niggas like, yo, man, y'all do be messing with big women. I got multiple videos
but
of
if
me
she
being
was
on top
all of
channel
that,
going to
if she
war
was
with these niggas.
all that, if she was home and level friend, why she couldn't
Mhm.
be your woman? That's the perfect relationship.
Nah, no, these niggas be lying, talking about the only time I want to see a big woman is at nighttime and I leave when the birds chirping. That be
So,
cat.
but this
yeah,
is
it
my
be
thing.
capping. Them niggas
If
be
you
ugly as
say,
fuck. All them niggas
if
is ugly as that fuck. Like, don't nobody want to see you. They might want to see you in the door because you ugly as fuck. Fat, they
but
stomach hanging down to their
if he's
goddamn knees.
saying,
Oh,
if
Lord.
he's
The
saying
topic
she
is
home
crazy.
and level friend, the only and that sounds like the perfect relationship, then why would you not make that your woman? Is it because you care what other men think and other
Yeah, it's cause
men?
what other men
Yeah,
think.
they do though. They do.
Kevin
They do.
Sanders
She
told them to
asking
get a
you. She
size 4
asking
and a
you,
6.
James. She's asking you. Why you didn't make your baby mama your wife?
Well, home and lover friend, whoever the big girls was, who he was saying play the spec, you
Nah,
could hang
I
out with her, you could
always,
chill with her, you talking with her,
I
you
never
fucking, you
cared
getting
about. I never
fed.
cared. Mhm.
Why couldn't
But I
that be
never
the
did
one?
that. I never cared about what my friends think though, because I
Okay,
had a.
so why didn't you make your baby mama your wife?
Oh, why I ain't make her my wife?
Mhm.
Even though I was with her for a long particular time, because I was, I ain't want to get married, man. I was ripping and running the streets at that time. I was young. I thought I was fly at that time. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna sit here and lie. I was in too much. I was ripping and running, and then she wanted me to take her last name. Know what I'm saying? Yo, because she was a nurse. She was a nurse and
Oh,
talking about, oh, I gotta change my I gotta go to
dog, you
the
got to hold
courthouse
on to
and do
some
all
kind of
that. Like
pride.
I was young at the
Yeah,
time.
she was
I was
progressive.
fly.
and
I
you could have
still
kept
have
your
my
name. She could have
hairline.
kept hers. Y'all didn't put
Man, she
That's what
take
I'm
your
talking
name. The
about though.
kids
So I'm
doing your
like, nah,
name.
nah, yeah, she
she
didn't
could have
want to
kept her
carry my
name. You
last
could have
name.
kept your name. You know that, right? Y'all.
Right, yo, like, yeah, like brought it
You know,
together.
I'm
But at
just
that
trolling
time,
you,
I wasn't
man.
thinking like that
Oh,
at
I
that
know
time.
you,
I
mischief.
ain't
Yeah.
gonna cap
Well,
like,
I asked my daughter, Mom, did you want my daughter to have the name? She said, yes, I wanted to have your last name. I said, okay, I was just asking, you know.
Yeah. So Koja, I know you like a nurse. Do the women have to pay to get that nursing license changed in their new name, or what's up with that?
I don't know. I was waiting to get my name changed. I'm still with my first husband,
No.
my first husband name. I was waiting. I was like, I'm gonna wait till nursing license time to change it.
Okay.
And
So
then
that
I
is
was gonna wait to do it.
important to the women.
Yeah,
So
that
it
is.
makes sense.
And
Yeah.
some in my spirit say,
That's
bitch,
your
don't change it,
profession.
cause I'm glad I ain't change it.
but
Mm.
I ain't gonna front though. Me looking back on it, know what I'm saying? No, I mean, I should have agreed to some shit, but I was hard headed at that time. I was like, hell nah, but I ain't gonna sit here and lie saying I don't miss her though. I ain't gonna
So if
lie,
you could
like
live life over with what you know now,
hell
would you
yeah.
have
If
made a
I was
different
life
decision?
over, I would have set my ass down. I would have set my ass down somewhere.
Yeah, true that. I could have definitely agreed to that one myself.
I ain't gonna hate, you know what I mean? It is what it is, but I can't change time, you know what I mean? It is what it is.
So that's
Life ain't
why
over
we
for
not
me.
giving. Why we don't want to give the young people today that grace? They got the young women who out wilding. They're young, but look, we can almost assure by a certain time, most of those women will calm down. right?
Wow.
I think by 25, a lot of them gonna turn down a lot. By 30, most of them gonna have turned down, and then they still gonna be some in their 30s wilding out, and until they die. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I don't think most women are even
I
about
think
that
I
kind
wouldn't
of
did
life
anything
in the
different.
first place. I
I
don't
don't
think most
think-
women trying to get bodies and all that kind of stuff and shit like that myself.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
Right.
think they thinking about it like I'm trying to get bodies. I think that shit that y'all hear women saying today is all
For sure. I think they be
optics. Yeah, for
lying.
sure.
Yeah, I be
Yeah.
think they be lying sometimes.
You know what I mean? Because you got the rappers who are married and they still talking about their vaginas. We got even what her name? The one who
Carly
got
B.
yeah, Carly
Carly
B. Yeah.
B.
But the one who got shot. She's
Megan.
a
No,
college girl. You know what I mean?
Megan.
Mega Stallion.
Make the
Okay.
stallion, yeah, talking about, but she's not out there wilding. Y'all can't find.
Nah, yo, she got a
yeah.
new man right now. You don't see her portraying that image right now. Like she
Yeah, he
chilling.
a soccer player or
She
African brother.
Yeah,
But
she
she
got a
ain't
soccer
did
player.
that. She can
And
fuck
soccer
somebody
players
if
make
she
more.
want to. Shit.
No,
She was
yeah, I mean,
never-
only situation with her that the nigga put up business, they had to put up business out there. That's all. The other than that, she
Right.
was a grown
They were
woman.
trying to
That's
make her
Was
look like
she
a
ever
whore, and then all these
portraying-
men was running with her.
all. She a young woman. She
She
gonna
was
do
never
that.
portraying that image though. What she was at? Going out with her girls. Then she had a boyfriend. What image was she portraying?
You want to betray
Nah,
no
she
image.
made that video talking about wet, son.
Yeah,
Nah,
that's
it's
the
a
song.
song.
Shit, I like that motherfucking song.
And her, so
It's
she
a
made
But
a
that's
song.
music is
what-
music, bro. I
Yeah, but
can't
I'm
judge
saying
about
though,
it.
these women be
Music.
married, huh, Cash? Some of these women be married. I'm talking about
Yeah,
how
and it's
come y'all
still
can't
wet
do
though.
these one
Look,
song?
as soon as y'all want to
Right,
insult a
y'all
woman,
married
y'all
in
want
house.
to tell her shit dry. So
Yeah,
a
it's still
woman
wet.
that is gonna call wet. And we all, even the old ladies was like, hell yeah, it's wet, nigga.
Yes,
She
indeed.
probably got that wet.
Boy,
She
listen,
probably
hey,
got that
James,
wet.
sometimes you just got to embrace, man.
Niggas
Yeah,
out
Let it
here
work
trying to
for
be
you.
I ain't gonna lie,
politically
but
correct,
like
trying to be
when
God and all that shit. These niggas
Oh.
ain't shit. These niggas is whores. These niggas sucking dick. These niggas eating booty hole, letting people eat their booty hole out. Shut the fuck up.
Sucking shit
I'm
out your
saying
ass.
though, hold on, but who started it though?
Who
I'm saying
started what? Eating the booty hole?
who's more advanced? Who is more advanced at sex at that particular time?
They
Even
eat it
age
like
ranges.
groceries. Who was to eat it like groceries?
Who's
Man?
more advanced? Because I didn't know nothing
Eat it
about
like
sex. I
groceries.
didn't know nothing about sex. It was an older woman who taught me everything about sex. It was an older woman.
That can go
I was
all
thinking
either
about
way.
It
playing
can
my
go up
Tonka
both
truck.
ways.
It can
I'm
go
thinking
both
about playing
ways.
outside, flipping on dirty mattresses, playing ding dong ditch. That's knocking on
But
doors
it
and
goes
running.
both ways because you got with
You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't thinking about that, yo. But once I got introduced to sex, it was an older woman. Know what I'm saying? Who bust my pipes?
Okay, well, why didn't you tell on her then? Because you like to see. Y'all won't tell
that
her.
woman.
How much older? How much older? What was the ages?
Because back in the black community, if we talk about that, we will get laughed at. We will get laughed
How
at.
old was she? And how
I
old
was
were you?
13. I was probably like 13, 14. She probably had to be like 25, 30. I
And
lost
see, when
my
you
virginity in the train.
And
I was in the train. I was in the train when I lost my virginity in the game. You know what I'm talking about?
Back in the day, they
Oh,
used to
you was
have
on a
men used to
train?
mess with young girls
Hell
in the small
yeah.
town. They used to mess with young girls because the people they own age wouldn't mess with them because they had got that big HIV label put on them. So they would go to the younger people who didn't know their status and fuck up their
Damn.
lives.
Oh, damn.
But yeah, anyway, bro. Glad
Maybe
you're
that was
right.
going on in the 80s, probably.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that woman was still wrong for that.
Yeah, she
Filed for
was
that.
wrong.
Right.
Yeah,
So
That's
it,
Dead
right,
wrong.
that's taking
Was
advantage
she a
of it.
normal, regular, older woman, or was she one of them slow ones that we know we have in our community, y'all?
I mean, they could be either way. They wrong is wrong.
But if she's slow,
But
she
no,
said
if she's
if she
slow,
got a
that's a
Well,
different
disability,
that's what I'm
slow,
dynamic.
They
That
just
means
have
they would have the upper hand. Okay, I have cousins who were, and I've already said this, who are how you say the word? Without
Retarded.
yeah, I
Low
want
IQ. Low
talking about
IQ.
re.
no, but I don't want to use the R word because that's
Low
not
IQ.
Yeah, we could say low IQ. Mentally challenged.
Extremely low.
And
Great.
they all older than me, but their mental state is like a child. So you could be, she could be, she's like a child. She got a body like a grown ass woman. She's the age of a grown ass woman, but mentally she might be like a 5-year-old.
A nigga would get thrown in jail,
would get
regardless
thrown
of
in
his
jail?
mental state.
Huh?
A man would get thrown in jail regardless of his mental state.
But that's
Not
not
all the
true.
time.
That's not true. Y'all
That's
say
not
that,
true
but
all
that
the
shit is
time. That's
not true.
Well, I'm just saying that's how the system was running.
No, but that's
how
not
I
the
was
system.
running.
Is
Who
not
was that
that way. That
basketball
is
player
not true.
who got that
Okay.
That's not true.
13-year-old player? Who was the basketball player who they say found he got the 13-year-old pregnant?
It's a hell, a lot of them did, and
Karl
they got
Malone
it.
or somebody
They
like
got
that.
away with
I
it.
can't think of his name. Somebody mentioned it to me the other day. And I know it was on social media.
And he got, and
recently.
he was.
Is
and
that
his
current?
mental
That's a
state is-
current new
He's
dude?
mentally challenged.
He an older guy, but the child grown now, and he probably in his 40s or 50s. I
Yeah,
think
I
they
hate
said it
when
was
them
Karl
niggas get away
Malone.
with
I
that,
don't
though.
know, but it's coming out that the girl was 13 when he got her pregnant.
Oh, okay.
Did he adopt her or something?
It's just coming out. You know, it might have been a couple. I heard it a little bit ago. And
I
then my
vaguely
friend
heard of a
was
story like
discussing
that,
it
and the
yesterday.
whole time since she was there, they was in a full relationship or something. Now
So
she
who got
grown.
It said she was
who got a
13.
name of a young man who's mentally challenged? He had sex with somebody younger, and he wouldn't even have the mentality to do that. And he went to jail like a grown man. Because like in our community, we say this. When men want to dispute what women are saying, y'all claim that it happens to men. Now all that men in jail with a low IQ, that does not mean that they're mentally challenged. Okay, mentally challenged means they are like children. And so if they are like children, then their family are protecting them, making sure this don't happen, that don't happen, but certain things can happen to them. So show me where a mentally challenged 5-year-old man mess with a young child that's a little older. Now, even when they mess with babies, they have social workers and everybody that stands behind them to make sure they don't go to jail. This shit happens more than we like to happen. It don't come out because they have people protecting them. Because yes, a older guy in the family who's big like a man and he touching little girls because he don't know no better. He really just don't know. And that shit get put out there, don't get put in the street because they got protection around them. So y'all keep saying that it happens more to black men than women. That's not true.
I have to
And I
disagree.
think D.L. Hughley say his son is, well, I don't know. I think he want to say his son Asperger's. But I want to say he was saying something about he allowed him to have professionals or something like that he was talking about.
Yeah, my thing is,
He allowed what?
what happened?
I be listening to so much stuff. But
I'm not
D.L.
sure.
Hughley was talking about, I think it was D.L. Hughley, the comedian, who was talking about his son is on the spectrum, I want to say.
Well, he said he got autism, didn't he?
Or something, but I think he was talking about sex one time and stuff about, he was doing a show about sex. I don't remember the details, but somebody could look it up. He was doing a show about, and he was talking about his son and stuff.
And what? I'm not sure what you're talking about. You said
I be listening to so much social
you ain't
media.
saying nothing though. I'm just trying to figure out what you're saying.
I'm trying to get back to Bomb talking about this. The dude, Bomb said something about like autism. The young dude got autism. He an older man, but he acting like in the mind he's a young dude, but he's an older man.
Right.
But I'm like, yo,
somebody
he
in the
still
chat
know how
room
to
said
put on his
Karl
goddamn
Malone.
pants.
Karl Malone got that like a 13-year-old who played for the Utah Jazz. I remember that.
Oh, okay.
His ass
See, I never knew that though. I never knew Karl Malone had a child like that.
Yeah.
I don't
A
watch
bunch of them did,
everything.
man. They got the whole Jay-Z was 25, was 27 with, and Fox was 15.
Oh yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a
They've
fact.
been getting down.
They
like
been
that,
doing
bro.
that down. Yo, they been doing, but like we gotta, if we gonna talk about things like this, why we can't put it all on the table? Like it was like that back in the silent generation. You know what I'm saying? It
Well,
went both ways.
No, what?
A lot of people mess with younger people back then.
What? So you
Probably
tell
20
me
years
from the
apart,
silent
30 years apart
generation.
from each other.
What?
The silent generation was like, you can't talk about this though. This went on, like
Yes,
type of
but that
thing.
what you're talking about being silent and what you're talking about though did not happen. Why y'all mix shit up? Just because you're silent don't mean
No, the
fathers was
silent
paying for
yo,
prostitutes for their sons.
and
They look that this sexual revolution shit is new. Yes, if we talk about being silent, that was interfamily mingling and shit like that.
right.
But we're not talking about no father though taking his hard-earned money, right?
Mhm.
And go and buy and pay for a prostitute to have sex with his son. I'm not saying it never happened. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
Yeah,
it wasn't a
like
thing.
you must see your child. Okay, boom. My experience was this, bomb. I ain't going. Everybody know what to say it though, but I know a lot of dudes been through it. Like you remember, like the HBO movies, like the After Dark movie. You know what I'm saying? What was the one? It was HBO and Cinemax. You know what I'm saying? You knew, and like the BET Uncut back in the day, like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I used to watch the movies at night. You know what I'm saying? I think a young man used to watch those movies. You know what I mean? Your dad or whatever, your brother, whatever, see you, waxing off, waxing on or whatever. Yo, you doing your thing or whatever the case may be. And he be like, yo, man, since you want to do all that, yo, let's go to the Jones house. Let's go to this little Jones house. You know what I mean? And I'm going to give you some activity though. Like,
Okay, good. We got where yet. Okay, so we.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
wait.
Everybody experiences is different.
Dude.
I'm going on mute, man.
Okay,
I'm about to go
yes,
to the
please
store.
do that.
I'm going to the store. I'm going on mute,
the
but I love
beginning
you.
of your story, right? You want to relate this to a silent generation. So where's the beginning of your story where you mentioned HBO Showtime?
Cinematic.
That shit didn't come about. I was a fucking teenager when that shit came into existence, dude.
Right.
So that means you're trying to push off what happened on HBO, Cinemax, and all those on a generation before I was born. They didn't have that. When we was little, how many TV stations was it, Shazelle, Mr. Kev?
I don't know.
It was 4, 3, 6, and then 4, 6,
what
and
time
then
did the TV go off,
26.
Shazelle, Mr. Kev?
I think it was like 12 o'clock when they had the Star Spangled Banner playing with the flag.
That's right. So there was
MASH
no
was the
looking at
last show.
HBO waxing itself up.
Damn, y'all ain't had
by
nothing
head.
going
Am I
on
right?
like that. So you,
And you know what? We're not that old. See, some of y'all, y'all confuse y'all time with other people's time. We're not that old, right?
but
I'm
y'all
just
had
one
to learn.
generation from you. That's it. I'm not old enough to be your mom. So
Right.
therefore, you are the first generation to do the shit y'all talking about.
Yeah, y'all
Shit.
game.
Y'all licking ass. Y'all getting.
Hold on though. I never
I ain't
did
talking
that
about you
though.
per se, but y'all
But
generation.
that's that
out
new
here.
stuff though. Do you know who started talking about licking ass and all of that on a national platform with these cell phones and the media? Do you know the first person that say I like licking ass was Trick Daddy. Trick Daddy was the first one who came on a national platform. He said he liked eating groceries, and that shit took off. That's the founder of that shit. Was Trick Daddy.
Okay, how old Trick Daddy is? He's not
Trick
my
Daddy
age.
about goddamn almost pushing 60s.
Yeah, but that ain't nothing new, man.
Yeah, I know, yo,
In
but I'm
his
saying
60s?
since we got technology and phones and everything, I know a
And
lot of
all
things
he had to
going
do was
on.
say it, and everybody else jumped on it.
Ain't that some shit you young
And
people?
Trick Daddy been to
Our
prison.
This whole
generation couldn't have did
generation
it.
jumped on it
Trick
because
Daddy been to
Trick Daddy
prison
said it.
too. Trick Daddy been to prison. Trick Daddy did a lot of time at the little prison where I used from my town.
Half them dudes don't know where Trick Daddy even live. What state he from?
Man, these young dudes know. These Florida, man. Okay, I'm going on
the
mute. I'm
problem
going
is
on mute.
that people watch shit and celebrities on damn TV and social media and take that shit to the head. Like, that's one Negro that said that.
Yeah,
And
Trick Daddy is
took it and
49,
ran with it.
y'all. He's 49.
And it took off like wildfire,
Yeah, but he said that he was making songs for y'all young niggas, not us.
That's a fact. And I agree with you. You got a lot of young dudes right now. The first thing they want to do, because I was on Pastor. Go ahead. I don't want to cut nobody off.
Wait, so was he saying, wait a minute, let's be clear.
It was
when
on
he said it, was he talking about him licking a woman's ass, or was he talking about a woman licking his ass?
No,
No,
talking
he
about a
was
woman.
talking
He was
about
talking
the
about eating
woman
a woman
licking.
ass.
He was talking about licking a woman ass and vice versa.
No,
They
he
both
said vice
licking each
versa.
other ass. Yeah,
You
he
don't
said
know
it on a
now.
national platform. He said
It's
he
in
liked a
Trina's
woman
song.
when
It's in Trina's
when he
song.
yup,
Trina
treat
said
the
she licking
song.
his ass.
No. It's Trick that
No, yo,
that
when
song.
he
You don't know now. You don't know now,
Come
yeah,
on, I
you
bitch.
keep
don't
asking the
oh
question
okay.
and I'm not getting no answer because one of y'all
No,
talk.
it's
No,
in the
hold on,
I
y'all.
need
He
wait.
said
I want to hear what
because
Koja say. Koja,
okay,
it's
it's
okay,
in
yo.
the
Trick.
song. It's in the song. You
I'm
don't know
asking
now.
you, did in
No,
the song?
no,
Now,
Trick was talking about looking in a woman ass.
okay. So what is you talking about, James? When because I know men of our
He
time
got a
not talking about getting their ass
broadcast
licked.
where he cooked and he got people on his show and he was like, yes, I do like a woman to eat my tutor. You know what I'm saying?
What
He
show
got
this
a
is?
cooking
Let me get
show. He got a
Koja
cooking
ass licked.
show. I don't know the name of it, but he got a cooking show. Like he
Yeah, the
like getting
one he
his
be
little
on there
tutor
with
ate
Lisa
out.
Ray was on there one time.
And he
Yeah.
One
said
of
he
them.
like
And
his ass
Nene
licked
Leaks.
for these young
Nene
men to
Leaks.
start getting their ass licked.
No, he said he like getting his ass lit.
Yeah, but he knows. See, that man is old enough to know that
So that
anything
took
he
off.
say
That
gonna
took
take
off.
off. He knows that. So it's for you
He-
young men. Just because he says it, just because if a man say he like sticking his ding ding in another man's butt, are you gonna follow suit?
That's what they
Yeah.
doing. Not us though, but that's what they doing following suit because you could go on the Breakfast Club interview and you heard many dudes up there talking about that they like to get in their little tootie ate out. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that
Once
ain't
he
First
nothing
said
it's
new,
a
it
man.
took
tongue,
off
then
like
it's a finger,
wildfire.
and
It
then
took
you
off
There's
worry
wild.
about
nothing
You
what.
know,
new,
black
man.
folks
It's
like
called
following
buggery.
trends. Black folks love following trends, man. That's one thing about the black community. Once one person say it, who they like, that shit took off like wildfire. Soon as when
Black
Trick
people
Daddy
act
said
because we are.
that shit took off like
So all
crack.
y'all niggas getting y'all ass ate out now?
That's what I
Man,
was
a
trying
lot
to
of
say.
niggas get. Nah, I ain't going cap. A lot of niggas like that shit.
You
I ain't
know the
going front
man
cap.
who said that he met the woman in the club and she flipped him over and she was it that?
Yep, that was C Boogie. C Boogie. Y'all, he nice looking too. When C Boogie said that, then these men didn't jump on him because they decided they want to get their ass.
Oh, that was funny as fuck. That was funny as
You
fuck.
remember
Now I'm
that?
going to the. Make sure you be on pulpit. I'm going to the story.
That's one of Baller
Brown
X's
Cherry,
favorite
have your
videos.
butt right here. Don't
These
go
men
nowhere.
say, I'm man enough to take a dick and still fuck you bitches. And watch, it's me gonna be coming behind them saying it.
But see, Boogie always admitted he was freaky, you know what I'm saying? And he's into, swapping and shit like that. So I ain't gonna, I don't want to disparage the man. There's some things I know, but he ain't no enemy of mine. So I'm gonna just leave it to myself. But he said that bitch turned me over. He had his butt in the air. I can't
That
imagine.
bitch must have been bench pressing and doing a whole lot of working out in the gym to flip his ass over.
I know that's right. That's an in shape dude, muscles and everything.
Her upper body strength is amazing.
I'm gonna go find that video real quick. That's how funny that shit is. But I guess, listen, in our generation, right? Gen Xers, there was lots of people saying all kinds of shit. That don't mean we went out the next day and started doing that shit. I never, and they've been talking about eating women's asses as long as I remember. But I never had my ass say, I don't want that shit. Get away.
I
You know what I mean?
pass.
And
I
it's okay
pass.
if other women like it, but it tickles. I'm ticklish. And so, yeah, stay away.
I pass. I pass. I mean, if you just want to do it, I'll let you do it. But it ain't really that for me. I'm okay with that.
I'll just say she gonna put her little butt up, her big ass up a little bit so you can get in there. And
I'm like, you know what? If you just got to do it, you could do it. But to be honest, it don't do nothing for me. But if it do something for you, but
right.
I pass. It don't really do nothing for me.
Most
As a
women
matter of
are
fact,
saying it don't do
I
nothing.
really don't want to do it because next thing you want to do, you want to be trying to put your dick in my ass and you just trying to lube it up.
Yeah,
So
you
I'ma
know,
just pass
Koyo,
on
go to
everything.
extra step.
I'ma just pass on it all. And we ain't got to have
I
no
have
man.
friends that say they like it. Some of them don't mind. Some of them been, and I've been in long relationship in shower situations. So to each his own.
That's right.
Yeah,
If
see,
they
it's
like
not
it, I
when we
love
look at it from a man's point of view to a woman. Y'all make the decision. I'm quite sure she is making you eat her ass and all that. But these men are on here wanting their ass licked, and I'm just not going near man's butt because I feel like that's an area that I shouldn't be. You know, don't go here because that's not where you need to be.
No,
That's
they ain't for everybody.
Yeah.
Everything ain't for everybody.
And so I'm not gonna hate on the young people, but I ain't
If
gonna
they
lie.
like it, I
Old
love
dude
it.
Ashton said that he grabs the headboard. He put his feet on the bed and grabbed the headboard and lowers his butt like he twerking down on this woman's lips while she laying flat on the bed. That looked like that's a bitch move to me. That's some shit I would do.
He wanna be taken.
As a woman,
He wanna be a
I
little
can't
submissive ass bitch.
y'all know I'm sick over here, y'all, but just his nigga said he grabbed the headboard, feet on the bed, and he
Messing
just
up that
lowers
girl
his butt.
furniture.
Mm-mm-mm.
Messing up her furniture like that.
And he's all in control. He gets to move up and down and swirl his hips on her lips and shit.
Grind on it. He wanna grind on her face.
Oh, and let me give you the other one. An Unc man said he was laying on his back on the bed and she was piping him off. That's what he called it. And then he said, next thing he knows, without his permission, she put his legs in the air. So now this nigga is back on the bed, legs in the air, around her shoulders. Then she goes and part his booty cheeks and put her nose all in there. And he said next thing he know, he was
That's how
twirling
you
his
fuck a
hips.
man.
Yeah.
That's how you fuck a man. That's how a man fuck a
Oh,
man.
bitch move too. Like, what the fuck?
Trying to do extra, trying to turn him out.
Yep. He said that white woman turned his ass straight out and he was good with it. He gonna do it again. I'm like, okay.
Beautiful.
I'm putting no man legs up in the air. We gonna leave that one alone, okay? I feel like if I'm bitching you, I would feel like I'm really bitching you. I might start treating you like you a whole bitch. He'd be like, when we eat for dinner, I'd be like, you get your ass in the kitchen.
That's what happened with Dwayne Wade.
And the imagery is so fucked up. And these young dudes are cool with it. But
oh yeah.
the only time
they just pretty much flat out whatever it is they like now.
No, whatever
they talking about it too much.
Cool is cool with them.
I guess it's kind of like back in the days when niggas wouldn't say if they went down on a woman or ate pussy. Like that was such a big old deal. You
tell a man to kiss your ass back in the day, you might get
they was like,
down.
Kevin, you didn't.
I know.
Kiss
I
your
got an old
ass.
lady.
They be like, for real though.
I enjoy my sex life, you know, but and niggas doing now you can't keep a nigga head out from between a woman legs, you know.
I got something that's true.
I ain't gonna even tell you
next
how
thing
the
you know,
men introduction is basically, can I eat your puss? You're like, hey Nurse Will, I had a dream last night you were sitting on my face. Can we make this a reality? They will actually eat your pussy before they actually take you on a date.
That is true. That's how men approach. They come and say, you look good enough to eat.
And
you know what I
meaning
mean?
it.
Men say, just let me eat it. Just let me do that's all, nothing else. Like, nigga, in my mind, I'm thinking, nigga, stop lying.
Done that too. Who else you done that to?
Yeah. I don't even think about that. I don't care. You know what I mean?
My pussy
but I'd be thinking it's a
putting
trick
all that
anyway.
HPV up in my pussy because your mouth done been everywhere.
Yeah. The lines these men have come up with, you know. But then now you got women saying, all I want is head. But that's what the men were saying. All they want is head. So now these
Ain't
men.
nothing wrong with head.
Yeah, but they judging it. They judging the women. About, oh, she said she want head. Oh, that's all she want. And she and now she a thought, and now
But
she did.
see, I'm a Libra, so I don't mind giving and receiving.
Hey, Linwood, you muted. Go ahead. What you want to say? Let's hear how white supremacy is the reason why men getting their assholes licked these days.
They did do that. Them coming over here on the boat. They what they say they lay with
You
the
just
women,
put the buck
women
broken
and
on
the men.
automatic. Nah, go ahead, break each other.
On Roots. I think it was on Roots when they was talking about it. I think that was that movie. They say they lay with the men like they lay with the women. When they was talking about how they was, that was on one of them slave movies. I
Can
just
you
remember that.
unmute yourself, Linwood? Let me hit that in case you should be able to, but sometimes Zoom be tripping. Yeah, you should be able to unmute yourself. Anyway, but you can't turn on your cam. I don't trust you, nigga. Okay, my settings is set. I don't trust you. You came up here. But yeah. So back at I was talking about Kinsella. Go ahead, Mr. K. What you saying?
No, I was just about to say I bumped into the white boy that was raised the white boy on Mo Channel one time the other day. I forgot to tell you that, but
wait, what you said?
I bumped. What's the white boy? Angel. I ran into Angel ass on Mo Channel the other day. He's talking about how people really don't like him. Well, you running around here calling motherfuckers niggas and shit. You want to
right?
Yeah, he lost
that page for that.
Everybody was kind of, was patient with your ass and all that, and then and he was talking about his channel, but he froze up when I came up over that.
Did anyone ask him what does the term mean?
Fuck with him. Ain't nobody got time to be wasting their time on this dumb ass. You cuss them out, let them keep going. Can't be nice to some people. That's all.
Because the way I handle it is asking them a question.
What
I know how to handle that problem is ask them a question. And typically when they get put into a question mode, they typically go into the screaming matches, the name calling, because that's all they know how to do anyway. Because this is social media. This is social media.
Do you know what we're talking about? Do you know?
I was just answering that statement. That's all I was. That's all. Now, as far as this sexual intercourse or sexual play is concerned.
Hello.
Hello, Miss Cherry.
Okay. Wow. Do you know who Mr. Kev was talking about?
I couldn't hear Mr. Kev talking. That's why I was speaking. I apologize in advance for that.
You didn't hear what Mr. Kev said? You did hear. You started responding. But you asked him, you told him what he should have done. So I'm asking you, do you know who we're talking about? And if you don't know who we're talking about, then
the non-white gentleman Angel using the N-word and why people didn't like him. But before that, it was about
that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about that statement.
Sexual trash.
Oh my fucking God. I asked you, did you hear Mr. Kev? And you did. You just said you did. I'm asking you, do you know who the gentleman Angel is?
Yeah, it's a non-white male who tries to function as if he's a white person.
So you know who he is?
You don't know who Angel is.
Yes, I'm familiar with him. He wears glasses and he sort of speaks like he speaks in a slurred speech.
Well, he's on the spectrum. I mean, he ain't on the spectrum.
On the spectrum, right?
Beg your pardon?
He's on the spectrum. Did you know that?
I didn't know if he was or not.
That's why I'm asking
the way that he speaks, it sounds as if he's speaking with a slurred speech or he has a speech impediment problem.
Okay, but he's on the spectrum. And so that's the reason I'm asking, because you're telling Mr. Kev or others how they should have handled him. And you don't know him though, but we do. We do know him. So you don't even know what happened in that instance. So that's why I'm asking you, because you're up here to tell us how we should handle shit when you don't even know what you're talking about. So
I'm familiar with the gentleman using the term, and he never talks to me. He runs away from me the fastest. I get on the panel, I start asking him that question of what does this mean and what should be done to those persons you're calling that word. He runs and goes into, you're racist. You're racist.
Yes, and that's a man who's on the spectrum. He's on the spectrum. Now that you know that, would you still continue to ask those type of questions about your?
Yes.
Okay, well that's good.
This like a Few Good Men with Jack Nicholson on the stand and Tom Cruise doing the
Oh my God!
cross-examination.
In these fucking movies, this shit. Can you give me an example of your real fucking life? You're old enough to have some life experience.
Okay, yes.
Okay.
A white supremacist called me the N-word.
And did
And
you
I
ask
asked-
what question did you
And I
ask him?
asked him, yes. And that's basically on code Neely Fuller to his credit. I said, okay, sir, what is a N-word and what do you think should be done with N-words? I didn't help him with the answer.
You didn't
He looks back at me. He looks back at me and says, well, anybody can be an N-word. Anybody can be an N-word. How does an N-word function in the areas of economics, education? And before I even went into the areas, he walks away.
Mm-hmm.
This is how you handle it.
I
Because a
think
white,
y'all like
supremacist
Oh my
does not
God!
like to be
Listen,
confronted.
we was talking about sex.
How the hell
I
did
was
this
actually going to get onto
conversation
that.
came
I was
about?
actually going to get onto that
Can you
conversation.
get to that? Go ahead.
I was actually going to get onto that conversation about sex. Well, sex is only for two things: improving constructive communications and production of offspring. That's the only reason why you should be having sex.
Okay.
I never had no communication doing. Okay, so you saying that I'm gonna have communication with a woman doing sex? All it's gonna be is moaning and groaning, fucking and tugging.
Constructive communication.
So I'm gonna talk about world politics doing sex communication. What type of communication I'm gonna have doing the doo-doo?
Well, it
What
can
the
be.
hell going
It's
on? I
actually
just came from the store and then
it's actually unspoken. It's actually
bite that ass
unspoken
up, I
words you
guess.
speak. You can communicate
Right
without
there.
using words. You ever heard of the term
Oh.
mind sex?
Don't stop.
mindset.
I don't know.
You can communicate. There's non-communicatable words you can use during sex. But the
What
purpose
you mean,
of
though, yo?
but the
Can you break
purpose
that down,
of
please, sir?
but the
Can you
purpose
break
of
that down?
engaging in sexual intercourse is to improve communications outside the bedroom. That's one of them. Second one is to produce offspring.
So when men
So
go,
how many times have you had sex? Wait,
When
how many
men go
times
to
have you had
escort,
sex?
How many times have I engaged in sexual intercourse and or sexual play?
oh shit! Look at this snake.
About 4
Yes.
times.
4 times, and do you have any children?
I have no offspring, no.
And you was improving your what? Told you had a snake.
Constructive communications.
Huh? So
But
yes.
when I engaged in some of those behaviors, I was not on code back then.
Yeah,
I didn't even know what the code book was.
One time. I know you wasn't trying to have no offspring.
Man, yeah, I think y'all be taking these spaces, talking points, and trying to put them into your real life and like, you know what I'm saying? What Bomb Cherry said, what is your life experiences is, dog. I think that y'all really don't be having sex like that.
Right. He
How
said
you a
4
grown
times.
man and you only
This
have
dude
sex
said
4
4
times?
times. You know how old he is, James?
Come on, bro. I don't know,
for the most
man,
part,
bro. Yo,
on
this is
social
weird
media-
to me, bro.
On social media sites, sir, you have to fabricate stories and you have to tell lies to sell an image. Because this is no matter what the people tell you, you're still in the entertainment business.
Who is? You?
No.
Oh, so you just
Social
selling
media
lies for no
personalities.
reason.
I mean, just like Bomb Cherry Juice, it's a persona. It's not her real name. She's selling it. She's selling a product.
What is my product? What I'm
And
selling?
the product is her.
I'm the product?
Yes, you are the
Shit,
product.
I must be a bad seller. If you talking about YouTube, right? You talking about YouTube.
I mean, well, listen, you don't have to have a lot of people to watch your content. This is not terrestrial television or terrestrial radio anymore.
Right, but if you said I'm selling, if I was selling, I would need a lot of people. Now, if you're just saying we over here chatting and having fun,
but you're still selling. You're still selling some form of showmanship, even in conversation. You're still doing the showmanship. You wouldn't be, I mean, the name calling gimmicks would never be happening if you're not trying to provoke people to get a reaction. Conflict sells.
Well, I guess you will participate in that, right? Because you know nobody want to hear that bullshit about white supremacy, but you come over.
There you
with
go, right there. That's
right?
it. Conflict, right
Am
there.
I right? No,
The
you brought the
conflict.
conflicts.
The
We
conflict
wasn't
right
even
there.
there was no
The moment
conflict
you
on
said
this
that,
panel until
the
you
very
came
moment
up
you
here.
said that.
We didn't ask you to come up. I didn't invite you. So
Well,
we
wait a
didn't
minute.
have
Hold
no
on.
conflict.
See
So
that?
you are the one trying to sell something.
Nope, I'm not trying to sell anything.
So how is it that we
Because
didn't
I don't
have
have a YouTube channel.
James was speaking, Koja was speaking, Charlotte was speaking, Mr. Cam was speaking. We was all laughing, having fun. No conflict. You come up, bam, that's conflict. Now, you would be right if I asked you to come up just to start conflict, or if I invited you to come up to bring conflict. Then you could say, "Bomb selling conflict." But you can't lie on me because you the one who participating in some shit. Now,
Well, see, I never,
clear,
mind you,
and I don't want to
didn't
hear
come up
about no
here.
white supremacist shit.
I didn't
We
come
Yeah,
up
man,
here
he's
here
being a
calling
because
culture,
you
he's
guys
being a
out
culture
and use
vulture.
we
obscenities
don't want to
Being a
be
towards you.
culture
victims.
vulture.
Now,
I didn't use name calling and I didn't use obscenities towards you.
I don't give
You
a shit
automatically
about what
started
you
that.
use. You are doing something that
You
I asked you not
automatically
to
started
do.
it.
So if
So
you don't
you
like my
can't blame
name
me
calling,
for
then you can X
talk.
left,
You
right,
cannot blame
motherfucker.
me.
So
You
what's your
cannot
problem?
blame me for bringing up something. You cannot blame me for something that you are engaging in.
Listen, shut the fuck up, dumbass.
There you go, right there.
There you go. And there you have it. I don't know why you thought it wouldn't come out. You already know it's coming.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
say
she
bye
ain't
bye
cuss
to that
all
bitch.
stream. She ain't cuss not one stream.
That's right. Nobody else up here got cussed out. Am I right or wrong?
You right?
Just cussing. We wouldn't fuss with nobody
You
else.
shouldn't.
He came up here with that. He want to come over here.
You
and
know
talk
why
about
though? Because they don't got no life experience, bomb. You know what I'm saying? He said he only had 4 partners. You know what I mean? That's a boring
four
life. He was
partners.
talking
He said
about mad
4.
fun stuff, and he came up here
He
this
had 3 more
disrupted the
partners than me.
conversation.
He didn't say 4 partners. He
What he
said
said?
4 experiences. That
Wow.
means he only. I asked him how many times he's had sex, and he says
Mhm.
4 times.
Mm-mm-mm.
I didn't ask him how many partners he had. I asked him how many times he had sex.
But
One
he more
time was
experienced than
with
me
a.
because I only had it 3 times. I done had 2 baby daddies and 2 husbands. But I ain't had sex but 1 time. And
You
that's
only
my
had sex how
story.
many times?
1 time. I had 1 partner.
You only had sex 1 time, and you
I
got
only
2
had
kids.
1 partner. I had sex 1 partner. I got 2 baby daddies and 2 ex-husbands.
Mhm.
I had 1 partner.
Yeah, but I didn't ask him how many partners he had.
I'm just
I asked him how many times he had sex. He
I'm
said
just
4
joking.
times. Remember, one of them was with a.
What's
Remember
up,
that
baby?
hooker? Remember when he
Do you
knocked?
think he got an AI wife?
That's
He probably
mine.
got one of them AI. Now they want them AI girlfriends now. What's
No,
up with that?
it's a black
They
Dave,
were
woman.
talking
remember when
about
they
that.
wanted them sex
I
dolls?
didn't know
Remember
that.
they?
I didn't know they were talking about AI in the Matrix.
Yeah, you remember they were talking about sex dolls maybe about 5 years ago, right?
Oh
Charles?
wow.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the manosphere was big up, and they interviewed a man who had 2 sex dolls. I could show you the pictures of a man with sex dolls.
Now they had the dude, the man that had the doll name is Johnny, and she got an Instagram. He had on Instagram. She got followers. He had been married twice, and now somehow, whatever. So he had this Asian dog that looked like a little kid. Her
Wow.
name is Yanni. Yoni. You can find on Instagram.
Ronnie, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Now
Exactly.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Go ahead, Kat.
It's not about white supremacy, is it?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
Oh, Cyber Supreme. Oh, yo,
Well,
that's
actually,
Cyber Supreme. I know Cyber Supreme.
I'm not cyber. I'm concerned citizen. Cyber's that's done. But my question is a mathematical question, and I'm gonna get back to it.
You about
Do
to
we
get to
really?
that? God damn.
Yeah, it's a math.
I need pen.
So-
I need pen and
so-
paper.
You might. I'm gonna leave y'all to it. So
What's up, Simon?
what's going on? So just math question for everybody out there listening.
Mhm.
2 baby fathers, 2 ex-husbands. Do we think that's good math? I'm gonna
Yeah,
leave
it's
y'all.
a Matt.
That's terrible math. That's 2 baby fathers,
Mm-hmm.
2 ex-husbands.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna leave y'all to that calculus right there, and that's all I'm gonna say. Enjoy.
I'm over here trying to throw
What's
shit
the
at
problem
Cole.
what's the problem with 2 baby daddies, 2 ex-husbands?
Yeah.
You know what? If you actually want to know the math, could a baby daddy also be an ex-husband?
That's what she was saying, dumbass.
I'm sorry. If I say that's my baby daddy, he could be my baby
He could
daddy.
be an
He could also
ex-husband.
be my ex-husband. I'm just saying.
Hey.
He thought he was coming up taking shots.
Yeah, he's trying to take a shot at.
Mm-hmm. We all know how many children Koja have.
Yeah.
So we knew what she was talking about.
Nah, though, but I be on Koja head sometimes, you know, I'm talking about pause. But I always call her like, yo, she look like Eve to me, though. She look like Eve. You know what I'm talking about? Eve from the Rough Riders.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, and Eve was loyal though. Eve loyal to the game. You know what I'm talking about? Know what I'm saying? I don't really care. See, like I said before, I don't care about her life experiences. See, a lot of dudes these days, they be hard up on how many baby fathers she got or how many times she been married. That's her life experiences. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. Like I said before, I wasn't there. What I'm gonna do? Judge myself to how many times she had her life experiences? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be like, oh, can I measure up to that? You know what I mean? It is what it is. If you could ride to the occasion, you could ride to the occasion. If you can't, you can't.
right,
You know what I'm saying? I'ma still knock that bottom out. I never cared about that. I messed with a lot of ladies who was older than me, who was out there, you know, doing whatever. Did I care about what was going on? Nah, I was trying to bust my nut. I ain't gonna lie. Well, I choose to be with her. I choose to be with her. She got kids. She got kids. It is what it is. Long they respect me, I respect them. You feel me? I ain't care about that. But that's the internet stuff, though. That's the internet stuff.
Yeah. So we all know Koja. You know what I'm saying, hey, Mr. That's Devastating came up. Hey, Devastating.
What up? What up?
How you doing?
I was doing great till a minute ago. What the hell happened over here?
I have no idea. He
What's
came
happening,
up.
Dan?
He said he
Both
had
of
some
them
What up,
Mac.
bro?
came up here. Both of them came up here. One Confederate flag person, and then Cyber came up here, flossing or whatever. No, man. Hey, yo, salute to Koja though, man. Koja been through all the battles in these spaces, man. Bomb Cherry been through. We all been through the battles, and they all veterans. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you heard K. Okay, these ladies been through more than anything. You heard KS. KS used to have that little switch thing. You remember that? That little slave whip thing that he used to do before he kick you off the panel.
Who?
Kevin, KS.
Oh yeah. I ain't never look at
Kevin
that shit.
Samuels.
Oh, the salute.
You remember when? And they still supported him. These ladies been through the worst of the worst in these spaces, and they still here, bro. And they still supported his channel. So all of this Confederate stuff and all of this, how many baby daddies you got? Like that's like shots. These females been through the worst of the worst, and still here to this day. So you got to get them props for
Yeah,
something.
you wouldn't have said you missed the Tommy days.
Tommy used to be hard on they tops too.
Yeah.
Pause. Tommy used to call them head. What the fuck he used to say? Like his little slogans.
What's up?
Oh, they're Transformers. They VTI. They hair hats. You know what I mean? They've been through all of that and still survived the Tommy days. And Tommy used to go in, and ladies, black women used to still be on his platform, still supporting his platform. They used to send him more money than the men, if you want to keep it technical. So who supported bigger content creators platforms, the men or the women? Let's keep it real. Who on the Underground Railroad You know what? You know what I mean? When they used to have to go through, you know what I mean, hiding everything. Who was hiding them? White women and black women, right or
Yeah,
wrong?
see, that's how y'all think, dog. I don't even think in terms of who did the best between the men or the women. So I have to think about what you're saying because it really don't even matter.
Why it don't matter, Kev?
Like who did it first? You did this, I did that, that back and forth shit. That's why I kept that KS shit keep going back and forth, man.
Oh, okay,
Because
okay.
niggas that's
Bro, what the fuck is you
entertainment.
talking about, bro? How the fuck you gonna compare some internet shit to slavery, bro? What the fuck is you doing?
Fam, I'm just talking about who support the biggest content creators at the time.
That
You
don't
know
have
what I'm
nothing to do with
saying?
men and women, bro. What the fuck is you
It
talking about?
does because
But let me get out
there's a
this
lot of
damn
things
store, bro.
going
You keep
on
on your ass.
about women body count. They want to bash women. Oh, if Shorty slept with this many people, you know what I mean? She lower than low. But back then, okay, so back then it was a lot of females in slavery that was getting, you know what I'm saying, frowned upon or whatever, had to go through all them atrocities. So you're not going to marry her because she had to go through all them atrocities with the slave masters and all of that. So you still not going to wife her up? That's like saying that you still not going to wife up a female that sell her body. You wasn't there. So why do this body count shit even matter, bro? That's what I'm saying. All of this shit connects. Yo, this like a puzzle. My nigga, if you really have time out your fucking day and think about this shit. She did what she did to survive, like Bomb Cherry was talking about in the beginning of the show. If a woman out there selling her body, how to survive, whatever, is you gonna still mess with her? If you don't, you don't. If you do, you do. But why you gotta come in these spaces and talk about the fucking body count shit? And it be these Point Dexter ass motherfuckers who bring these conversations up. That's what I'm saying.
That's them
Like,
niggas
who
ain't getting no
cares?
pussy.
Facts, bro. Like, nigga, your mama probably got a lot of bodies, my nigga. Who really know, nigga? Like, let's keep it real. Your mama was going to the club, busting it wide open in the day, but now she can't get married. That's the way I'm seeing it, my nigga. Know what I'm saying? I'm tired of these sucker duck
What mama
ass
you talking
niggas.
about, bro? What mama you
I'm
talking
not,
about?
hey, yo, bro, open your eardrum. Get the wax out your ear. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
cause we talking about
Why
internet
the
shit and you
prophets?
talking about some
Why?
goddamn
Why
slavery.
in the
Uh,
Bible?
Don't talk to
Why
me
in the
about no
Bible?
goddamn life.
Why? Hold on,
What is you
bro.
talking
Why in
about?
the Bible?
let
Why
me.
in the Bible it
Damn.
says
Why
I'm
you
sorry.
getting all
God,
bent out of shape, bitch? I'm not finna
the
let you
one,
step
the
about this
one who go to
goddamn.
heaven?
You like your booty hole lick, bitch. I
Nah,
saw that
nigga.
shit in the
See, here
text.
you go. Bob was talking about that. Here go you
Yeah,
weirdo
yeah,
ass
yeah.
nigga.
You
Hold
shouldn't have
on.
typed
Nah,
the
nigga,
shit. What the
you
fuck
do
is
that.
you?
Sorry.
What the fuck is
You
you
really
putting it in the
telling me
text
about
for?
you really telling
You
me
should
about your
have wrote that
escapades.
shit in text. You
That's
didn't want
your
nobody
life
to speak on it.
experiences. You got
Hell,
your booty hole busted up
you
wide
should
open,
have
nigga.
put that shit in text. You didn't want nobody
Like
to speak on it.
motherfucking C
Hell,
Boogie,
you
nigga.
put that shit
Like
in the
C
motherfucking
Boogie,
text.
nigga. You was
You
C
ought
Boogie.
to be cool and
You
be
used to
married
go
over
to
Well,
this,
here you
C
man. I
go.
Boogie.
like
Fuck
that
it
shit.
up,
Now
child.
you want to yell. Now
Hell,
you want to yell.
I ain't
Let's
got
have
no
a
yell.
discussion. Let's
Shit.
have a discussion.
That's your
Let's
ass
have a
getting all the
discussion.
motherfucking bent out
You
of
used
shape.
to go to C
You the one
Boogie
getting motherfucking
platform,
attitude, bitch.
and you heard that nigga say
Sitting up here sound like a goddamn clown, like you
he was drunk in the
separated from these
club.
motherfuckers
He
in the
was drunk in
goddamn
the club.
manuscript.
He
You
popped a
just
pill
like
with
them
his homeboy
motherfuckers.
or whatever.
Don't nobody go
Shorty
to the
brought him
club
to
over
the
there, bitch.
household.
That's your
Shorty
motherfucking
brought him to
generation.
the household and had his toes dangling in the air and got his
All you
booty
do is
Hey,
hole.
motherfucking sit around
And
a
you did
bunch of
that. And
fuck
you
ass
like
niggas.
that type of
Shit, you
commentary.
don't be
You
out in the
like
streets
that.
like that,
Cause
bitch.
you got your booty hole busted
James.
up wide open.
Hey,
No,
James.
bitch. Don't nobody
James.
Come
like
on,
that
my
shit but
nigga.
you.
If you want to
Hey, James.
roast,
Don't try to.
Hey,
nigga,
James.
let's
This ain't no
go.
goddamn roast,
Let's
bitch. What the
Hey,
go.
fuck is you
hey,
talking
hey,
about?
James. Hey,
Kev,
James.
yo, let me,
This ain't no goddamn roast.
hey, yo,
James.
Kev,
Shit, you
I'm
wrote
a
that
vet.
goddamn shit in text.
Can
Hey,
you hear
yo,
me,
You ain't
Kev,
got no
go
goddamn
ahead, Kev.
shame over the
Go
shit.
ahead, Kev.
You know what? Can I
James?
borrow a
Shit,
man to
we
come
ain't got
start
a
this week
motherfucking
winter?
roast.
James, are you there?
Yo, what up?
Trying to
So sorry,
make
I had to close
relate
out.
some goddamn motherfucking internet shit to some goddamn
Man,
slavery shit.
I had to close
Boy,
out.
your
it
motherfucking
be you
asses ain't got
weirdo
shit right
niggas.
on motherfucking life.
James, can
Okay,
you
yo,
hear me?
talk about it, Kev.
I had to. Sorry, I dropped off. I had to close out a meeting. That's why I dropped real fast. But real
No,
quick,
Kev, yo,
um,
you good,
I
fam?
heard you.
Me
I
and you
heard.
cool. Me and you cool, fam. You heard?
Well, no. Well, hold on. Relative to what Mr. Devastator 4 mentioned, as I was coming back and closing out on one other end, I heard you had mentioned that the example that was given did everything to survive. And so I guess the question, I mean, Devastator well, not kind of, he does. Devastator
Okay.
has a valid point, I believe, in that virtual reality has nothing to do with slavery. And to that end, could you kind of expound or express how was she surviving if she's a 2-time baby mom and a 2-time have ex-husbands? Could you make that make sense for us, please?
Why you trying to throw shots? See, you throwing shots. You
First
heard
of all,
she said
Well, we're
she
gonna let her speak.
baby.
But
She had 2 husbands, which is a baby daddy.
no. Let me get it straight.
Devastating
It was a carryover from a conversation that you were not here for, Cyber. And I convey it don't matter if a woman
When is
has
Devastating going to
one.
confront Sinetta?
It doesn't matter if
and
a
let
woman has
Coach talk.
one sexual partner to a man that's one too many.
Right now.
So it was a carryover from that. Okay.
She don't have
Now,
2 ex-husbands.
Well, she
I
said
do. I
yes
got
to
2
ex-husband.
ex-husbands, and I got 2 baby daddies, and they is not the same people.
That's even worse.
So she had a baby by each man, which is her
That's why,
ex-husband.
that's why
cool with my
sexual
body
intercourse
count. I'm
and or
cool with
sexual
my body
relations
count.
become
I
trash
need
sex.
we don't
not
care
your
about that, but
permission
She
for
just
my
proved my
body
point.
count. I'm okay. But it was a carryover from an earlier conversation. But if you're
Trash
attempting to
sex.
shame me,
How she?
Trash
Hey, yo,
sex.
fam. Hey, yo, fam. Yo, but
I am
let's
not
add up.
shamed.
Let us
I
add it
agree,
up
but I
though.
thought you wait,
So
y'all.
James,
She
Wait,
got
wait a
a
minute.
whole. Hey, yo,
Hello.
fam. So you
Wait a
saying that
minute.
because she have
you
a
call that
long
survival?
life of sex? Hold
We
on,
don't care about
cyber,
that.
yo. So let's
No,
put it
wait,
all on the
I have
table,
a question for
talking,
right?
you.
bro. She was still talking.
Hello.
She was
So
still,
the
That will
man who
show her
travels to
whole.
other countries
Hold on though.
and for
I'm about to.
prostitution cannot
keep
sexually
it going.
shame me. The man who travels to other countries that's married to have sex with prostitutes
I know, man.
cannot
You got all
shame
that
me.
echo. Come on, bro.
Hello, am I here? I'm not here.
yeah, you
This
here,
nigga
Bob.
recording.
Coach, I thought you only had 1 ex and 1 few.
I'm married. This is my second husband, and we finna be divorced. But the
Oh,
man
okay,
who
so I'm right. You
What's
with
wrong
only
with that?
1
we
divorce.
don't have no
Okay.
kids. Yeah, but hold
Okay.
on. The man who travels to other countries to have sex with prostitutes
Boy.
cannot shame me. So I do not bow to you,
Well,
and I do not accept your
I'm
criticism.
trying to
But you
change you.
can have it, and I
I'm
don't
not
have to
trying.
grant you
Well, I'm not
permission
trying
to
to
have
shame
it.
you.
But
I'm
go
definitely.
ahead, Cyber.
I'm sure. I'm definitely not. Well, I'm definitely not trying to shame you. But to James, the point that I'm asking him is, James, having heard what she just said, do we still want to go on the
Right.
branch of that survival? Is what she just described 2
What?
to the power of 4 or 4 to
Survival.
the power of 2?
Wait,
I'm
wait,
Is
telling
that
you.
Cyber, she was
Survival.
married. What the fuck
Koja.
you
Hold
They
on,
talking
Koja.
can't
Let's
have
about?
answer the question. Let
they
me answer
can't
it.
have a constructive conversation over here, guys. Just remember that.
Right.
She was married.
we
Why
are?
you throwing shots? You coming up
Well,
here with this
James,
Hey,
James
yo,
bullshit?
said,
fam.
James
She have
said
a
she was like,
experience.
She
She
was
have.
married. What
You know,
the
every
fuck
time
are
I
you
talk
talking
about
about?
prison, every time I talk about prison, and Cyber got manhandled in that cell when he
Yeah.
was in
Yo,
prison,
he
he have
did
an
fix
issue.
his. He
So
did fix his teeth though.
every time I talk about prison, and he get in his feelings because he was manhandled in that cell. But that's okay, Cyber. I wasn't taking
well,
shots at
we're
you.
not worried
But I'm
about feelings
sorry
here.
that
Just
you're a hit
asking.
dog and you want to holler. But
I'm just
I was
asking
not
James.
directing that to you. But if
I
you
know,
I'm
feel
but
just
some
I,
type
I
of way
hey
because
yo,
your
cyber. Hey yo,
experiences in
cyber.
James
prison,
Hey yo,
said
Cyber,
cyber.
word.
and
Did
you
you?
want to
Hey
come
yo,
out here and
cyber.
take
Did you
shots
ever
at
read?
me,
Hold on,
Cyber,
Yeah,
hold on,
trying to
Koja.
take
because
shots
Yo,
at
Koja.
nobody.
Yo, Koja.
y'all.
I got you. I got you, ma. I
That
got
hurt.
you.
That hurt.
Cyber, can you answer? Can you answer it again, Cyber? Yo, can you say it word for word? What are you trying to convey to me? You know what I'm
Sure,
saying?
sure. I could do that. So again, based on what, and I'm not trying to shame her. I'm just pointing to the obvious. All right, you
You
said
are trying to
her
stop
situation.
the cap.
Okay,
Stop the
okay. Hold
motherfucking
on,
cap.
Koja. Chill, Koja. I
Hold
got you.
on.
I got you.
You
I
said
got you.
Nah, that
It's all
motherfucker
good.
trying to cap. I
It's
don't like
all
that shit.
good, ma.
That's some bullshit.
Nah, yo, let him do what he do.
so.
I know what he's trying to do.
So you essentially said that the situation that she just described,
Okay.
that's probably what fired Devastator up a little bit, is that it was misdirected and he didn't understand. And you said
Right.
she was surviving. So I'm just checking in with you. I'm not, I'm asking you, would you consider not two fathers, not two child's fathers, two baby daddies, and two ex-husbands failed to the power of two? Do we call that survival?
And Kevin Samuel failed too. He
In the
had two
Bible,
marriages. What the fuck you talking
it
about? Would you
says,
bring this guy
hold
down?
on though. If you want
The
to go,
man that travels for a puss cannot
everybody
judge
get on
me.
your top.
You be
Everybody
doing
get on
too
your
much.
top.
Well, because that math
You
hurts.
be doing too much. That motherfucking y'all sit over there.
So you saying math ain't mathing? So are you saying the math ain't mathing? And math numbers always change, bruh. Numbers
Gentlemen,
always change.
Yeah, but it's not coming
Gentlemen,
out. It's
Do
not
you
coming.
agree
just
or
be
you don't
careful.
agree?
Started,
It's
boy.
not
Gentlemen,
coming
just be careful over here
100%
because the pit
successful.
bulls are off the leash.
All I'm
coming out.
saying
Coming
is,
out.
Shut your
It's
dumb
coming.
ass
hey, yo,
Look, I'm gonna tell you the equation.
At least you ugly ass
Listen,
motherfucker.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna
that's
tell you
your
why.
equation. In my life experience, Cyber,
James,
I'm not gonna
James,
lie. I'm not gonna lie, Cyber. In my
James,
life experience, when you read the Bible, know what I'm
I'm
saying?
not talking about the Bible.
Guess who
James,
Jesus always accepted? They
James,
always Jesus. Oh, hold on, fam. I let you rock. But if you
You
want to
let
go,
nobody fucking rock. You always
they
talking over somebody.
always wanted Jesus. Always wanted the murderers and the prostitutes. Like them, the first
you
people
make
that he always
I don't
accepted. And
have
I'm
shit
not
to
make
do with
saying
what's
that with
going on in the
culture.
street.
Even
I'm not
finna put
saying
me
that
in
with
the
culture.
same.
Oh,
I'm
Okay,
not
let
Devastator
me
is
say
saying
gonna
this
that.
start
here.
running from
All
Let
I'm
me
Sinetta. When
say
you
this
gonna face
here.
Sinetta?
right or
Ain't
wrong. Am I
nobody
When you
lying?
gonna face
hold up.
Devastator,
Ain't
son?
nobody who
Bust
sat
up
Devastator. When
on
your
you gonna
here
Bible
and
face
right
said,
now.
Sinetta?
ain't nobody who sat there and
James,
They
We're
said
done
not
ran
Jesus
talking
me
about
bomb
Christ
off,
Sinetta.
is
We're not.
kid.
in
You
a
hiding
James,
behind
husband.
cameras
I'm
talking.
Ain't
on
Some
mute.
nobody
bad
who
I'm
sit
on
shit.
mute.
there and say they
I
watch
want
shut up.
to
somebody put a baby
listen
in
to
the
this.
Where's Sinetta?
oven and
Where's
James,
Sinetta
travels for
devastating?
sex. And what
James,
Where's
he wanted to
Sinetta?
do with his wife when he got back
hey,
from
hey
having
James,
sex with prostitutes
James,
overseas
hey
have
James,
any room to judge me.
hey
Not
James.
now,
Yeah,
none
who
of
gonna
y'all.
judge them?
Hey
I
I
James,
want to
agree.
judge somebody.
James, James,
Yeah,
would you
I'm
agree?
listening, bro. Yeah, what up? What up, bro? What
Would
up, bro?
you
Well, you know, I'm
agree
just
Wait,
curious
that
right
wait, wait.
now.
We got
100%?
7 people up here.
Can
I'm
we
just
have one
curious if
mic?
Devastator is gonna stop running from
Can
Sinetta
we please?
like a bitch.
Okay.
Won't you get your bitch ass
Well,
out
tell
Can
of
we
here?
have
Sinetta
one mic?
if he want
Hey,
to
yo,
find devastating,
pause on
he
that
over
one mic,
here,
though, yo, bro.
and we will all
Can
beat
we
up
have a
on no
conversation,
motherfucking
though?
Sinetta head.
That's
Nobody
all I
getting no
want.
punks
All I
about no
want is a
Sinetta
conversation.
over here, bitch.
Hmm?
Well, you
How you
know,
Sinetta
gonna
is
call
doing his
it takes a
Sinetta?
own
bitch to
Tell
thing.
him
know a
the
bitch when a
devastating over
bitch is
here.
running
All
from a
right, I'm
man,
gonna
right?
Nobody
You
start
fuck
playing
with
that.
you.
I'm
always
gonna start playing
wrong.
that video with you on
Stop
this
lying.
platform on camera, trying to cape for another nigga, bitch.
You up there showing niggas your
Now
dick.
wait till I get the
You
video
showing them
pulled
your
up.
dick. Shut the fuck up.
If you want to try to drag some
You start
bullshit
running
over
from
on this
Sinetta. You
platform.
start running from Sinetta, okay?
Don't
You
nobody
know,
give a fuck
we
about you
built with
being banned off
Sinetta.
of
I
somebody
said
on
we
this
was
You
getting
platform,
ready
ran.
to
bitch.
You
come up.
ran.
Go
We
You
back
was
to
getting
ran.
ready to
Ariana.
jail with
You
that
ran.
nigga that
You
You
that
can't
ran.
go
that
to
fight.
Sinetta
You
Orange because
ran.
you
I
on the
stood
platform,
my
but you ain't
ground.
trying to
You
run with
ran.
me.
I ain't gonna
You
lie.
ran.
I ain't gonna
You
lie. I ain't
ran.
gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. Koja, nah, I mean, like, let's keep it real though.
I make sure you
Y'all
don't come
niggas
back
will
over this
still hit
motherfucking
Koja
platform
in the
for a long
DM.
fucking time.
Y'all niggas will still hit Koja in her DMs. Like, she ain't bad looking.
James, I have
Fuck
to
all
ask
of that other shit y'all
Dude, can
niggas
you stay
talking
on
about.
one
She
topic?
ain't bad looking, bruh.
James,
And she got
that's
property.
out.
She got a
That's not
whole
listen,
garden. She got a
James,
whole garden. She ain't
James,
no broke. She ain't no broke. Broke
Ain't
hey
nobody
James,
talking about culture. What the fuck is you talking about?
nigga,
James.
I
Hey,
said it,
Just
nigga.
stop.
I
Cyber's
said it,
talking about
nigga. I
culture.
made that fucking statement, nigga.
FYI,
You niggas can't check me.
be a
You niggas can't
six-figure
check me.
bitch
Who
because
is you niggas? You
FTL
niggas
is
don't
in
come.
the
You niggas
okay,
don't come
James.
on the
Okay,
purge.
James.
Fiber do.
I'm finna be a
Nigga, I
six-figure
got
bitch.
smoke for all you
FTL finna
lame
cut the
ass
check.
niggas. Man, y'all niggas
James,
fuck fat hoes. You niggas fuck dirty hoes
Y'all
before.
some
You
brand new
niggas acting like
motherfuckers and
y'all
got
fuck the
a whole bunch
James,
baddest
of
hoes in
goddamn
Okay,
America.
okay.
You
confidence.
niggas acting like y'all never
Where
messed
y'all
with
get
no
this
chick
confidence from?
who
Y'all
had
ordered this confidence off of
multiple baby
Amazon?
daddies.
Amazon
Stop
selling
lying.
confidence now?
No, lying
James,
ass niggas.
God
I'm tired of you
damn.
James,
internet niggas lying.
James, can you hear me?
You niggas acting
Oh,
I'm
like
simp
y'all ain't
ass
saying,
messed with no
motherfuckers.
chicks
James,
who had
They done
multiple
watched a
checks
couple
by the
videos now. They the
man,
baddest
stop
ain't
motherfuckers
no
on
lying.
earth.
poison.
Nigga, if you gotta make multiple videos
James,
of
I'm
a chick,
talking to you,
nigga, you
brother.
a
Can
weak ass
Okay, I
nigga.
don't want to
I
hit the
said
mute.
it. You a weak ass nigga because
Okay,
I never did that. Even as verbal assassin,
okay, we
verbal
get it.
assassin did a video
You
on
sound like
me.
a clown,
I
bro.
came
Like
back
straight
at
the
her
fuck
though.
up, James Kill. You
Ask
sound like a fucking straight clown, bro.
Okay,
ask all of these
God
chicks up
damn,
here. I
I
never
gotta
came
find this
back at.
name. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna hit the mute. I don't want to hit the mute. Why y'all make me do it?
You outside, Miss Bong? You outside?
No, I sound like I'm outside.
Yeah, your mic is
You
like
real
pretty
low.
low.
Oh,
Yeah.
low. Oh, that might be what it is. Let me change the settings. Okay, give me a second.
So James,
My
Hold on, Cyber. Let Miss Bond fix it up. Fix it up.
the speaker. I gotta change it.
without him talking over me, Def.
Am I better?
You're much
Okay,
better.
yeah, just like that. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Okay, go ahead. So I was saying there's 7 people up here, y'all. Okay, and I know some people want to come up to start mess on off of some other channel. So
Yep.
if you want to talk about something, that'll go grab him, bring him over, and we'll chew his ass up and spit him out. Okay, and he'll be maybe he need to go
Where
to jail.
my nigga Rue at, man? Where that nigga Rue at, man?
Damn, why you bumped in like she was talking, bro? You like you got motherfucking Tourette's or something.
Yeah, so
Bring
we
the
ain't
whole
talking about
army
that.
up here.
We don't want to talk about your goddamn pity party with black people. We don't hear that at Fonzo. Okay. Now back to what Kojo was saying and what Cyber was saying. So Cyber, I guess he's saying 4 and 4, right? But she married to 2, right? That means she was able to get 2 men to marry, right? She's still married, even though it seems like she's going through a divorce. It's my first time hearing it, but okay.
Yeah, it's crumbling. And so what I was trying to ask James is,
Why don't marriages last long?
hold on.
Who said we don't know how long? You and ask how long they last.
Well,
Ask
hold
her.
on. That don't sound like Alfonso. That sounds like what's his name?
That's Linwood.
Yeah, Linwood. But yeah, so
Linwood
James
said you lied about him when you said that he showed his penis. Can you elaborate?
man.
Did he try to show his penis over there?
I unfortunately saw that. But James and Alfonso or Linwood, can we agree that based on the numbers, again, I'm just pointing to the numbers, math, right? Math day on Bomb's channel.
4. Okay,
You're
4.
speaking to the data. You're speaking to the data.
He is 4 times successfully at 100% losing rate. She lost 100% of the time 4 times. Baby
If
daddy
she lost that many times, it's time for her to retire.
It's too many times.
That's
She
all
didn't
I'm
like
saying.
no 4 times. It's too
That's all
many.
I'm saying. No, that's
Hey,
false.
Oh, she said it was 4. She said it was 4.
Hey, yo, Cyber.
But
Do you
even
want
if
me
it
to say
is,
some
so
ill shit? Hold on,
he,
chill. You want me to say some shit
I would have
publicly?
mentioned he'd have been with 4 different prostitutes.
Yeah.
Publicly, I'm gonna say this publicly, though. I'm gonna say this publicly, right?
Or
You know what I'm
sexy women
saying?
who charge
This
for
nigga Cyber got his shit right. He got his game up. You know what I'm saying? He got his teeth fixed. You know what I'm saying? He on some shit right now. Everybody's to get clowned in these spaces, right? I even got clowned in these spaces.
Okay, we all
we
the
all
clowning in
been
the
through
spaces.
it. But
Keep it
on
with
some
the
real
clown.
shit, no matter what Coach is still been through, I'm gonna say this publicly. I would still bust her